Took long enough, bro.
Swoop was like the first character
I
I
don't want to
unlocked.
talk about it. I'm so pissed off about it, bro. I'm
Dude, I
pissed.
swear, I literally opened the game, picked the Leaf Cup as my very first ever Grand Prix, and after I finished the cup, I unlocked Swooper. That's so funny. I saw like I was watching when you were trying to unlock him for so long. That was crazy.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I have no words.
Like that was just unreasonable how long it took.
Well, so I was looking online, and of course, today, a video my YouTube recommended gets posted about how to grind the Kamek item a little bit better. So the Reddit thread I read was somewhat correct. Like the quickest way to grind is in multiplayer. The problem is, and this is also a theory I had that has now been proven true, is they have like the items set so you can't bag. So if you grab the same item box like over and over again, you won't get good stuff. And therefore,
Okay.
what this YouTube video recommended is like you play on a map that has like an easy out of bounds, grab the item boxes. If you don't get Kamek, go out of bounds, and going out of bounds resets that, so you won't get stuck with like coins and green shells because the game thinks you're bagging.
Huh.
So they were in multiplayer, similar to how I was trying to grind the other day. However, after player 2 grabbed the items, they would drive out of bounds.
Okay. So you just have to drive out of bounds in between each item box?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And like I could technically do that if I wanted to get the last like 3 characters I haven't unlocked, but I also don't care anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sick
And
of
like
it.
that also sounds like barely faster than just a regular Grand Prix. Like if you have to drive out of bounds every time.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know how much I care. I'm just sick of it all. I'm glad I got my character, and the rest will show up in due time. Like whenever I find them, I find them. I'm over it.
We love Swooper. Let's go.
Yeah. Love Super.
Super be swooping and stuff.
I don't know if it was worth the mental trauma, but I'm so happy. Yay.
Let's go. Congratulations, Caleb.
Yeah.
So happy for you.
Alright. I'm gonna try to see how online works. Play with friends. Create room. Yeah. Okay. I'm very excited. This seems very similar to 8 Deluxe. Am I able to set a password for my room? Or can like anyone join me? Hello? In 8 Deluxe you can set a password. Room info? Oh! Well, no one's in the stream yet. Okay, I can give you a room ID code whenever you want. I'll type in our DMs. I totally
Did
just...
you like show?
I did, but like no one's watching right now. I think we're fine.
What did you show? Was it your friend code or something?
No, it's the room ID. I just sent it to you. So were you able to join me without the ID?
Yeah. Yeah. You just showed up on the friends list.
So how do I... Because on 8 Deluxe, you can make, like, a password. That way, not every single one of your friends list could join. Like, that was kind of annoying back in the day where, like, if you wanted just to make a private lobby with you and one other friend, but you have, like, 200 people on your friends list, there was a good chance one of those 200 was showing up in your lobby. But you just set up a code. I don't know how to do that in this game quite yet.
Yeah, I don't know. Literally every single multiplayer game that I have played on the Switch has the password functionality. So if this one doesn't, that's like literally insane.
Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. It's possible. I'll join with
It's
my
always in some
very
like hidden menu or something.
my
stupid.
very real Switch 2. I'll let you borrow mine so you can join the party. Okay. So what happens? Okay. So once we hit start race, that's when we can set up the settings. What do you want? 100cc? 150? How many races? What are we feeling?
I don't know. I was just playing 150cc, but if you want to pick something different, it's up to you.
Teams? No teams? I want you to be happy, my brother.
I am going to be honest, I'm not like, I barely play Mario Kart, so I don't really know much of the difference between all that stuff.
Okay. We can do 150. We'll start with like 4 races. and we'll start in teams mode. And then we can adjust after these 4 races. Also, maybe after these 4 races, I can try to do a little bit of experimenting to figure out how to set up a code for this lobby.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see if I can figure it out.
Yeah. No, I played like hundreds of hours of like Mario Kart 7 and like Double Dash, but because I got the cartridge version of Mario Kart 8, I barely played Mario Kart 8 like at all. That's why I'm so happy I got the digital bundle now.
Yeah.
Now I can just play without having to like put in a cartridge every time, which I'm never gonna feel like doing.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I also got the Switch Welcome Tour.
I prefer to own like physical media, like have a physical cartridge, but my Mario Kart is also digital because I bought the bundle that has it in the Switch. Wanted to save that $30. And also, I bought Bravely Default digitally because it's a Switch game card. So like, even if you buy the cartridge, you technically still don't own it. So like, at that point, what's the point? Like,
oh, was that a game key card?
yeah, Bravely Default is a game key card, so I bought it digitally as well. The only game I own right now physically is Root Factory, bro.
It's not a bad game to own though.
No, I was having fun with it last night. Physical
Yeah.
media is one of the best things of all time. I love owning my media. If I don't own it, I pirate it. Exactly. Like, what are we doing here? I feel like, it's not just Nintendo either. It's pretty much every game company and console owner, console creator. But like, everyone's trying to get away from physical media. If like I can't buy it physically, I'm more likely to pirate it than own it digitally, dog.
That was literally me because I had a hacked Switch 1, so like every time there was a game I wanted to play, I'm like, okay, I could literally just like, okay, so I always ended up getting the cartridges because like if I was gonna get a digital one, I'm like I could literally just pirate this, which I never actually pirated a single game on the Switch despite having a hacked Switch, but like that's what like motivated me to get the cartridges. It's like I literally could just pirate this if I'm gonna get like an eShop code.
Yeah.
Like there's no point.
I low-key have a digital 8th. Listen, I won't tell anyone. Your secret's safe with me. If anyone in the chat wants to relate and rant about emulating, I'm all here. My favorite application on my computer is the Dolphin emulator.
I love Dolphin emulator. It runs so well, unlike most other emulators.
What's up, Matt? Oh my god, that was the worst drift of my life. Holy shit.
I just went off-road and I'm somehow still in second place.
Matt, my live streams aren't complete unless you show
there
up in the
are,
TikTok
like, a
chat.
billion miles. I just looked at the map. That's crazy.
I want to try to ride the wall here.
I gotta get used to like the techniques and stuff. I checked out the wall riding and the jumps a bit, but I still gotta get used to the tracks.
Wait, this is a great point. Hold up. This person in my chat, I don't remember you following either. When did you follow? Wait, I can't even see. Am I a crazy person?
Which of the 3 chats are you referring to?
Okay, the Twitch chat, sorry. Someone in my Twitch chat, I don't recognize them at all. They don't recognize me at all.
What?
But they're following me. May 24th, 2018!
That must have been a banger Fortnite stream, jeez.
What sucks is you're not wrong. Like, Fortnite is probably what I played the most in 2018. It's like Fortnite and Stardew Valley. Maybe throw a little bit of Counter-Strike in there, a little sprinkle of Counter-Strike. Okay, so to like, we have to do intermission? I wonder, okay, that's something else. Oh, no, I don't have to do intermission. Okay, cool, because I don't want to. Low-key, I don't want to play intermission. Okay, that's actually really good. I didn't know if it was a rule you had to set, or like a lobby setting, but the game was forcing me, at first, to pick an intermission course. And I figured out how to stop that from happening. Because, like, making me play intermission without my consent, first off, a bit problematic. But secondly, like, fuck the intermission courses.
I've heard they're kind of just like straight line boring, huh?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, I jumped over the item box.
Ooh, should I grab Bazaar? I love this track
This
in
track
all
is...
the previous games.
Yeah.
Peak.
I don't think I ever watched a Fortnite stream. It was probably a random Minecraft stream. That's also a game I played a lot back then. Back in like 2016, 2017, 2018, I was playing Hypixel weekly. Almost daily.
Ooh. I played so much Bed Wars in 2018.
I was a big Sky Wars guy. I loved Sky Wars.
I was literally the worst Bed Wars player ever, but that was just what my Discord's friend played, so I was just like, okay, I'll play this too.
Yeah. I'm also not very good at Bed Wars. I just don't know, like, the meta, what you should be grinding for, what you should be saving up for. So, like, I have no clue how to play that game.
Bro, use the shockwave on the blue shell.
Listen, I'm just trying to keep us both alive. I appreciate that you're playing as the bee, though. It's very eco-conscious.
Yes, we need to pollinate and save the environment.
I don't know if I want to hear about you pollinating, brother.
Sorry, I'll keep that to myself.
Thanks.
And the flowers, of course. They're in on it too.
Okay, this person in my chat definitely followed me because of Skywars. 100% Hypixel, yeah. It's kind of crazy to think about like how different my life is now. I don't think I've played Hypixel Skywars in like 3 years, but that's what I played every day back then. Oh my god. I think
didn't shockwave the blue shell.
I think I hit Shy Guy at least with the banana. But now he's in first place with triple reds.
Yeah.
Oh, he's trying to throw it backwards. Kind of cringe. Oh my god, brother. I think that's my own teammate. Ain't no way Daisy did that to me.
Did I hit you or something?
So I'm not winning. So fun fact, I'm most definitely not winning.
So fun fact, let's go, I won.
I jumped over the glider section track thinking it would connect me automatically. Like my glider would automatically deploy.
Oh.
It did not.
You just jumped over the boost pad, that's
yeah,
funny.
I'm a little upset about it. Oh, wait, what? Give me 1 second, sorry. The recording of this live stream glitched out, but I think the live stream's still going. I don't necessarily think I need a recording of this live stream. That's an interesting little error code. I've never had that error code before. It won't let me record this live stream.
I still see you on Twitch.
Yeah. Interesting. So strange. Okay. What do I want to play? I could be down with Mario Circuit. No, let's play something more fun. Mario Circuit's good, but it's a little boring. I swear to God, though, I have, like, a tech issue every time I go live. I can't have an unproblematic live stream, both technologically and also culturally.
Yesterday you were boycotting Twitch, that's right.
Yeah, I know. I was also good at Skywars and Bed Wars when it came out. Listen, I don't think I ever would have been able to be good at Bed Wars. Maybe if I put all of my time and effort into grinding it, but I was so bad. Oh my god. Where am I going? I still play it. I'm 21 now too, so I'm cooked. I don't know if I would call that cooked.
Your life ends at the age of 20. This is non-negotiable.
Like, I was still playing Skywars when I was 21. That's probably about when I stopped. But, you know, I'm not blameless. I can be a little cringe. I still play CSGO and I'm 26 and married. Like, you think, at this point, I would have given it up to spend more time with my wife. Instead, it's just like an addiction. She stays with me because she thinks she can fix me. god. This game does play a little bit differently, just in like the handling of your vehicle. And I'm so used to like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and the muscle memory of like drifting or turning with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that because it's slightly different in the way you drift, not like night and day difference, say, between like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Mario Super Circuit. Those are two completely different games. But just the slight difference is messing with my muscle memory, and I'm struggling to break out of that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe muscle memory and develop a new muscle memory for this game. Like,
oh, I unlocked Peepa as my second ever character.
wait, I just unlocked people too. Okay, that's actually huge. Okay.
Huge.
Can't believe we unlocked a new character today in like the second race. Meanwhile, last stream, it took me 2 hours just to unlock one. Salty, bro. I'm so salty.
Okay, but consider the following. Peepa.
Are charge jumps really slower on straightaways? I had someone in the chat yesterday tell me I should be charge jumping every single straightaway I'm ever on, and if I'm not, I'm an idiot. So now I don't know what to believe. Someone's gaslighting me. I don't know who. CSGO is for old people.
I've been charge jumping my straightaways. I don't know if it's slower or not, but it's fun.
They're wrong and dumb. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I guess CSGO is kind of an old person game. If you play Counter-Strike, you're either like a 12-year-old savant, you're going to be the next best esports player, or you're like in your 30s and your life is probably over. So I got about 4 more years to stop playing Counter-Strike, or my wife's probably going to divorce me. I'm almost at that 30 range.
Bro has a deadline.
I thought you were going to say bro has a dead wife.
No, I said deadline. It's when I'm cutting out that
No, it's not. It's just funny. I don't know what I want to play. I don't even care. Let's go to Cheap Cheap. No, fuck Cheap Cheap Falls. All my homies hate Cheap Cheap Falls. See, I used to be really sweaty with Mario Kart, like back when the Wii and Mario Kart 7 were the two newest games. But after Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out, and it had all of these super sweaty metas, like the glide meta, where you start a glide with I can't even remember what the setting's called, that setting where like it puts you back on the course, and then in the middle of the glide you turn it off, or it might be vice versa. You start it with it off and then you turn it on. That like gliding meta, where you turn on like aim assist mid-glide, motion gliding, yeah. I hated that meta. It felt so sweaty and like not fun.
Oh wait, I literally saw a video of that. I think that Short Cat was a YouTuber or something.
Yeah, so that's when I stopped trying to be like sweaty at Mario Kart. Because I did love, Jesus, I'm running into a wall. I did love Mario Kart 7 specifically. I got really big into like time trials in that game. And while I was never the best at it, for like 2 days, I had a world record on one course, and then it immediately got beaten, and I never got it back. But like, I loved Mario Kart 7, and I also loved the Wii, but I was kind of like a child when that game came out, so I was not as good at Mario Kart Wii. But I still tried. I still tried to be sweaty. Instead, I was more just kind of like stinky. Sorry, terrible joke. Oh my god.
Oh, I just tricked off of you.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know. I beat my mom at Mario Kart Wii, so I think I'm basically like could take on the world record holder.
Oh yeah, you're the best player I've ever seen.
Thank you, much appreciated.
I was 2 years old when the Wii came out. Wait, that makes me feel old as fuck, bro. Holy shit.
Wait, I was like 5 years old.
I feel gross.
You said you're 26, right?
Yeah.
Then you're only like 2 years older than I am.
I remember my parents got us the Wii as an Easter present, which like is the weirdest thing ever, by the way. Because, like, never before did they ever give us presents on Easter. Which, why would they? That's not normal. You don't get presents on Easter. And never after that day did we get presents on Easter. I think they just wanted an excuse to buy the Wii and, like, make it have a reason for the purchase. Like, give it something special. So me and my sisters got the Wii as an Easter present, which still to this day, insane. Like, craziest thing my parents could have done.
When I was waiting for the GameStop midnight launch for Switch 2, there was this dad who dragged his 3 kids along with him, single digit ages, and they're like, "Dad, can we leave now? We're bored."
I'm cold.
Like, no, I gotta get the Switch 2. Yeah, he at least had like camping chairs for them, but like they had nothing to do. They were so bored.
Camping chairs, but no jackets. You're gonna brave the cold. He's preparing them for war.
The Switch 2 was obviously for him, not for them.
Yeah. Okay, I might disband this lobby real quick because I want to check out the settings before the lobby's created and see if like we can set a code or set like a at the very least some way to make the lobby not public. I don't know if you can though. You can search by room ID. But if I go to create room... Oh, that's so sick. I'm glad we got Peepa unlocked. Anyways, I got distracted. Got distracted by Peepa. If I go... No, I don't... I genuinely don't think you can set up a room with a passcode right now. Which is, like, fine. It's just a little annoying because, like, I know for a fact I got some friends on Switch who I added back in, like, 2017 when it first came out, and I've never played a game with them since. So it'd be a little awkward if they just joined my party to, like, stop in, say hi. Anyways, if you want to join this...
That exact reason is why I have my online status set to best friends only.
That's fair. I should probably do that. But I have some people that are, like, in my friends list that aren't my best friends. And it's just because, like, at this point, I have too many best friends. Like, I got at least 20, 30 best friends on Switch.
Oh, wow.
So, and I also have, like, my online, I also have it set where when someone starts playing a game, I only see it if they're one of my best friends. So if I make everyone my best friend, I'm going to be getting notifications every 5 seconds about how someone started playing, like, Breath of the Wild, or another person started playing Honey Pop. Like, I don't need those notifications constantly.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me set up the game. And do we want any rules to change?
I don't know.
Wait, we can do 3 teams? 4 teams? What is the purpose? Me, you, against 2 teams of computers.
We will destroy them all.
We can stay with 2 teams then. Do you want to up it from 4 races to 8?
I'm down.
That way we don't have to keep resetting the lobby every time.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I think I picked the wrong cart. This sucks.
Why are you the cheap? That's not what I expect you to pick.
Cheap is like actually a dope character.
Okay. I trust you. I'll take your word for it.
Bro is a fish.
Bro is a fish. Okay. They should have made s'mores. Honestly, I'm surprised there weren't people in line for the GameStop actually like making food on like a gas little stove, like when you're camping.
My GameStop was next to a pizza place, and several people went in, bought pizza, and then went back in line holding a pizza box and eating it.
So mine was next to a boba shop, which closed at 11, but I got there a little bit before 11. And Therefore, there's just a bunch of people waiting in line drinking like boba, looking obnoxious, and I'll be honest, I'm not a boba hater, but like it's way overpriced. So you're not gonna catch me sipping on like little tiny balls that cost $20. Like if I want to sip on balls, I can do it for free. God damn it! I drove off the map. It's okay. We're only in 20 seconds. It's not that bad.
Yeah, could be 23rd.
So true. Wait, no, we're in 23rd. We're in last place.
Oh no.
God damn it. Okay, blue. It's fine. Everything's fine.
There's 32 for some reason.
I could not imagine a Mario Kart game with 32 people. At that point, just make it like a battle royale. Make it an MMO.
I mean, hey, if you asked me like a few months ago, I couldn't imagine one with 24 people.
That's true. This is kind of insane. I want to make sure I don't hit you. Oh, that might have gone your way. Okay, good. I hit Baby Daisy.
Get her out of here. She's not even old enough to have a driver's license. What is she literally doing here?
That's so true. But, you know, I'm all for women's rights, so I'm not going to argue.
I don't think the fact that she was a woman is why I was concerned.
I mean, I don't know. I just think you should sometimes check yourself. And I'm more than happy to help you do that.
Right.
Oh, I'm going off the map. The second time I'm just drove straight off the map. What is wrong with me? I'm losing it, bro.
Bro does not have smart steering on.
No. I told you I'm not a sweat.
Bro's gonna do the glider smart steering maneuver. Perfect no scope 360.
If they brought that back for this game, I think I would quit. That
turning my copy.
That or I'd need like separate lobbies without smart steering gliding, like in Fortnite when I just play zero build. No building lobbies. I need a separate lobby for the non-sweats.
Smart steering banned.
I was really trying to... Okay, that one was on purpose. I was trying to glide under the map and see if I could finish under the track. But I accidentally hit the wall, and then it ruined all of my hopes and dreams.
Oof. Yeah, I think you found out that that doesn't work last stream. I think you tried to finish under the finish line, and then you like got sniped for first.
I don't want to talk about it. That's a great point. You don't technically need a license for go-karts. Like, technically, Baby Daisy is legally allowed to drive a go-kart.
That's not true, actually. I work at the go-kart ride at Hershey Park, and first I make sure to check they're 48 inches tall, and then the very next thing I do is ask for their driver's license.
Yeah.
Sorry, kid. Don't care you're 10 years old, you still need a driver's license to drive a motor vehicle.
Yeah. How old you gotta be to drive a go-kart? I think it's like not a legal question, but more of an ethical question. Like if you worked at a go-kart track, what's the youngest age you're putting in a go-kart? Like I'm really curious.
I think that's up to the parents.
It's based off height usually. Okay, well in this hypothetical scenario, what's the youngest age you're putting on a go-kart? 0. Jesus Christ.
Bro has principles.
Yeah. It's like me personally, I feel like you could do 5. I think you could get away with 5. Where is he going? Oh, he had a ghost item. That's so cringe.
Listen, I've seen 8-year-olds that can't, or I've seen 10-year-olds that can't even find the gas pedal at the bumper cars. Oh, I got a communication error.
As did I. Glad to know my NSO membership that like $90 a year I'm putting in for a family membership is being put to good use.
Woohoo!
I'll make a new room. I was goated
That
at
was
bumper
crazy.
cars when I was 5.
Oh, that might have been my fault actually.
What's up, Wyatt?
Connection.
Oh, did it cut out for you?
What?
Are you...
I'm so confused.
Do you have
My
internet right
switch
now?
disconnected from Wi-Fi.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm talking to you, but
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know
man.
why my switch disconnected from Wi-Fi. That's so weird.
You could be using data. You could be ethereal right now. You might not even be real, bro.
I am actually a figment of your imagination.
I don't doubt it. Oh, that's... Wait, that's dope. Go back. Go back, go back, go back. Can you... Where can you start jumping on the dinosaur? What? Can I jump on him, like, down here? Oh, wait. Maybe it's just because it's free roam. It's letting me do this. I wonder if I would probably get kicked back up on the track if the race was actually happening. I don't know. Very torn.
Oh. Did my Wi-Fi work again? Okay.
Wait, no, because this is part of the track. Wait,
Wait, what?
can you actually do this in the race? That's sick. Wait.
I think.
Sorry, I'm realizing I'm just like I'm out here glazing the game and your Wi-Fi is completely crashed.
No, it was just my Switch. I think it's trying to do some sort of local communication or something.
Do you have a
And then
LAN
that
cable
disconnected
connected?
the Wi-Fi. No, I'm playing handheld.
Huh.
But no, my phone's still working on Wi-Fi just fine. I have your stream down here on my phone. I was seeing like the dino thing you were doing.
Okay.
You could try putting up another lobby, and I should be able to join this one again. Wait, what?
Okay. Give me 1 sec. I'll restart the lobby in a second. I just want to try one last thing. I want to see.
Okay.
You can't do it from the dino. I agree. I don't think the dino is meta. But what if you jump on this railing? Oh, that's amazing. That might be meta. I think that's faster than just staying on the ground.
Oh.
That's definitely faster than staying on the ground because, like, what the fuck is this path?
All the boost pads.
Oh, this might just be for... I think this railing might just be open world only, because what the fuck is this? Oh yeah, for sure open world only. Okay, I'll make a new lobby. Thank you for the likes on TikTok, Wyatt. Appreciate you. It's not faster? Okay, but it felt faster. It made me feel like the embodiment of speed. And sometimes that's all you need in a video game. I'll take.
I like how like the default racer is just Mario, so I go on my friend list and I see screens full of Mario.
Yeah, it'd be really nice if we could like edit our profiles in this game. That might be what the DLC is for. That's my bad. You might need the DLC to edit your profile.
Ah, yes, the DLC.
That and a premium membership to Nintendo Switch Online Plus.
Oh god, Nintendo's not taking enough of my money. They need more of it, actually. I feel so bad for the starving indie company.
Dude. Okay. Speaking of how much money I've given Nintendo the last, like, week. When I went to my GameStop to pick up my pre-order stuff, they told me, indirectly, that I was the only one who pre-ordered the deluxe gaming case. I actually have it sitting here back on my, like, makeshift desk behind my actual desk. I was the only one in my GameStop that pre-ordered this, because when I asked the guy where it was, because he handed over, like, the Switch, he handed over the games I bought, and the Pro Controller, but he didn't put this in the bag. And I'm like, where's the deluxe gaming case? Obviously, more politely, I did a little ooh-ooh at the end, so he didn't feel threatened.
Manners, yeah.
Yeah. I asked for the deluxe gaming case, and he's like, I don't think we have that. Like, what's the difference between a regular gaming case and the deluxe? Because they had a ton of the actual, like, Switch cases sitting behind them on the shelf. But they didn't have this. So he asks his supervisor, and his supervisor goes, oh yeah, we had one of those. There's one sitting in the back. So I'm the only person at my GameStop that pre-ordered this. Which, like, maybe it's a bit obnoxious. I should have maybe got a regular Switch case. I probably would have been fine with a regular Switch case. But I wanted the deluxe case so I could take the dock, controllers, games, everything I wanted to, like, my parents' house or to friend's house. I'm gonna join your room, by the way, because my room just closed after no one joining for too long. Like, it realized I had no friends and it kicked me off online.
Oh, did I put up my own room? Is that what I was doing wrong?
That's the reason we haven't been playing for the last 5 minutes.
Oh.
No. I'm in your room.
Just restart my entire Switch actually because
Wait.
the Wi-Fi connection is like lower than it probably should be.
I thought I was in your room, but you're not here. I don't know what to do now. I feel like you're avoiding me.
Switch a minute to reboot. No, listen, I'm not avoiding you, okay? It's not like I'm intimidated by your amazing world record Mario Kart skills or anything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just you know, oh hey, look over there. No, I don't know what happened with my Wi-Fi. It literally just disconnected in the middle of the race and I literally don't know why. But I'm booting up Mario Kart World right now. I love the fast load times on the Switch too. Rebooting my Switch 1 would have been like an ordeal, but this one just did it like right away, and now I'm already back in the online play menu.
Oh wait, you're already back on Mario Kart?
Yeah, like I literally just, while I was talking to you, I rebooted it, booted up Mario Kart, and now I'm on the friends menu.
Okay.
That is like crazy fast load time.
Okay, I'll remake a lobby then. Like I said, I got kicked out of my lobby because I wasn't playing with anyone.
Yeah, rebooting the Switch worked because now I have like 2 bars of Wi-Fi. Before I had like 0. Don't know how I was still connected with 0 bars, but we'll take it.
Yeah, I mean you're just better, faster, stronger.
Every possible way, of course. And I'm always correct. Every statement I make is and has always been and will always be correct. As long as I stick to the bro is blank format. Can never go wrong with that. Did you create a room yet?
I'm in the process of doing it.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay.
Just, wasn't sure.
No, it's fine. We'll be there in a second.
Alright.
Promise. I would never lie to you. I want you to know that, okay? I would never lie to my brother.
I see you're in the free roam thing.
No, it's okay.
Bro is getting shot out of a barrel.
No, it's okay. Okay, I'm making a room now. I just wanted to beat that little mission.
Let's go. Caleb clearing the missions.
Quick. What's up, cool? How was work today?
Bro cleared the mission.
Why are we censoring the word job in my Twitch chat?
What?
Bro has a job. Yes, I got a job. How else would I sub for 80 months? Honestly, that's commitment right there. My own best friend stopped subbing to me. Now, granted, I don't think they've been online in like 2 years. They have found a different life, and that life is not being on Twitch or Discord or video games. And it breaks my heart a little bit. I would never do that. I got married, and my wife is still second place to Discord. I'll always be a Discord mod first, and a husband second. Anyways, let's start the game.
Oh, that is so crazy because it reminds me of a person I used to know who would say something like that unironically. Oh my gosh. Yeah, his wife broke up with him after 5 years of a relationship. It was actually very shocking and unexpected.
Yeah. She just wasn't...
Nobody could see it coming.
She wasn't committed the same way he was to, you know, banning people for not putting memes in the meme chat. And also, like, he probably didn't want to be with her anyways because she didn't have Discord Nitro. That's actually...
Oh, no, she did. He gifted her Discord Nitro and gave her the cat ear, like, profile icon thing.
Oh, that's terrible. I hate that. That make me, like, physically cringe. Like, recoil out of my own body.
Oh, it did that to me too. So I decided to give myself immunity to what do you call it? Like exposure therapy. I personally went on a mentally insane 3 a.m. I don't even know what to call it, mental episode, and I spent $50 to purchase the cat ear icon for every single one of my close Discord friends, and most of them actually wore it,
Alright,
including yeah.
I gotta be so honest with you, I am terrible at multitasking, so I was low-key reading chat and not exactly paying attention to what you said, and then I heard mental episode and locked the fuck in. Because I had no clue where this conversation was going.
I wasted like $50 to give all of my close Discord friends cat ears on Discord as a form of exposure therapy against that other person. And that includes one of my friends who is a YouTuber with 1.5 million subscribers. Put cat ears. I think I might even still have them.
I wish I had popular. I wish I had rich friends, bro.
I knew him before he was popular. I knew him since 2016.
Wait, that's so sweet. That's like that's like a meet cute when like a really poor girl meets a rich guy and she doesn't know he's rich, and he gets all happy because she's dating him for him and not for his money. Where the fuck am I going, bro?
Oh, I just got Kameked into Piranha Plant. That's interesting. Yeah, and he only ever had like 300 subscribers most until 2024 when he started like literally blowing up overnight. It is literally like the fastest. Have you ever heard of the meme where it's like "Let's go gambling"?
Yeah.
Or, oh dang it! Yeah, that's him.
Oh, that makes sense because I think you told me about him before, because of like the flip note stuff.
Yep, that's him.
Yeah, I do. I think I remember you telling me about him. That was a long time ago you told me about him.
Yeah, that was like the beginning of last year, yeah. That's when he like really started blowing up. He accepted the gift of cat ears for some reason.
Yeah.
It was funny.
I know that line, like, driving up the dinosaur's back is not the fastest route, but it's so funny I have to do it.
I tried it, and like I tried to jump off of his head, but I like undershot and landed and had to have Lakitu pick me up.
Bro, I did the same thing. That's when I screamed.
That's so funny.
I'm so salty. You know, unemployment is kind of fire if you think about it. Sorry, I'm catching up on old chat messages. Like, I low-key wish I didn't have a job. I wish my job could just be, like, playing Mario Kart and waiting for my wife to come home from her work. Like, her real job. Wait, how are we losing? I just realized we're losing to the enemy team. Anyone need
That's crazy.
W streamer ignores chat. Okay.
He's too busy talking about Discord cat ears.
Yeah, listen, like I said, Discord comes first.
Gotta focus on the real important stuff, exactly. Yeah. Caleb understands.
Discord comes first, my wife second, chat third. Sorry.
Bro has his priorities straight.
My girlfriend broke up with me because I was too good at Minecraft, and it made me too attractive. I mean, you are probably out of her league. Like, if you're a Bed Wars pro, at the very least, she needs to be, like, a parkour veteran to date you. And if she's not, like, you gotta upgrade to something else. But I hear there's a lot of baddies in the parkour universe. That's what parkour is known for, actually, having the hottest baddies.
I think all our world's problems would be fixed if we reinstated the Minecraft parkour society as our form of government.
Yeah.
You have to do the 1 block jump for chicken or 2 block jump for steak every morning.
It's actually how I met my wife.
Have you seen that, the parkour? Oh, really?
Yeah.
What a lovely first meeting story.
Oh, what the fuck, Mario?
Did you guys both go for the 2 block jump?
I actually held out my hand. Oh my god. Sorry, I got fucked up and it distracted me from my joke. I actually caught her mid 2-block jump so she didn't fall into the void.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. And I think, like, as a legal requirement for saving her life, she kind of has to stay with me.
Oh.
And that's all woman's choice.
Are you still a parkour noob?
No, I'm a parkour master, bro.
Oh, let's go.
I was once top 50 parkour in the CubeCraft Minecraft server, specifically on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, so that holds, like, no weight. But...
Interesting.
Fuck.
Well, I heard that Minecraft tried to ruin parkour in some of their recent updates by, like, getting rid of,
Just want to
like,
play the
the
game.
diagonal movement or something.
I want you to know, this last lap, I got, like, fucked. Like, spit roasted, dog.
I did too, and I somehow ended up in first. I don't know what happened, but I will take it.
Oh my god, too much airtime.
Oh,
Whoa.
not in first.
Bye, Nathaniel.
I tried to jump from rail to rail, but I guess this is not a Sonic game. It doesn't work like that. Okay.
I mean, I can't blame you. It's not your fault. You've only ever played Sonic before this. So that's kind of like
Yeah,
the only
I'm
experience.
literally like, yeah, Sonic Generations. Yeah, that's actually the only game I've ever played. This is my second ever video game. It's gone pretty good so far, but like, I don't know. Where's the blue hedgehog? I expected to see him by now. He's been in like every game I've ever played so far.
Yeah.
The only game.
Have you guys seen Sonic Racers? They have Miku. Are you talking about like the one that's out or the one they're
I did
making?
see that. Sonic Crossworlds, the new one, has Miku, and they're also adding a bunch of like Nickelodeon characters and stuff.
When did that game come out? Or is that... I knew they were working on one. Is that the one they're working on? Or is it already out?
I think it came out recently.
Maybe? I don't know, bro. There's too many video games. They need to stop making video games.
Yeah, they should have stopped with Sonic Generations, honestly. I think they really perfected the formula with that one. They should have just quit while they're ahead.
Yeah.
I came up with this username in 2012, and I think it's pretty funny how literally every single human being for my entire life has correctly guessed that it was Sonic Generations fan, except this one random, like literally one single random kid in my high school in 12th grade who thought it meant Sonic Genesis fan for some reason. Only time anyone's ever got that wrong.
Yeah.
But every single time anyone says Sonic Generations fan, I still think of Alex, Sonic Genesis fan.
Shout out Alex. And shout out Airship Fortress. What a great map. I love me some Airship Fortress.
I remember playing that on the DS.
I would kind of love to play as Miku in a Sonic racing game. I think that's like maybe one of the coolest things I've ever heard.
Genuinely.
Oh,
You
it's so
gotta
much
get the... Wonder if that game has alternate outfits. They could get pretty creative with some of those from Miku.
I'm still learning the metas, and that was definitely not it. I ran into a wall. I think you can just probably jump off that a tad bit earlier.
Be the meta that you want to see in the world.
Yeah.
You can invent your own meta.
What kind of meta do you want to see in the world? What kind of meta do you want to be?
I want to be the meta that has Hatsune Miku in it.
Yeah.
I think I'm playing the wrong game for that, actually.
Maybe. Ah, fuck, I did get on the rail.
Should have installed Sonic Crossworlds.
No! Get on the map! Get back on the map, you fuck! I'm so pissed. I think
did not get on the map.
the meta I want to be is Meta Knight.
I used to love him in Smash Brothers for the Wii U.
Yeah, that's because he was broken as hell. That's like saying,
that
I
was in
used
the
to
Wii- that was in
love
the Wii
drinking
version.
water.
Listen, that was in the Wii version. I said the Wii U version. He was not broken in the Wii U version.
Okay, that's my fault. I misunderstood you. I misinterpreted you. And you know what? That's not fair to
I
you.
played Bowser in the Wii version, if for the record.
Really? That's an
Yes,
interesting
and
pick.
then in the Switch version, I played Ice Climbers.
The timing of trying to get these like rail grinds is really tough, especially like jumping from one to the other.
Yes,
Still have
it
not
is
mastered
not
it.
like Sonic Generations where it snaps you to the rail.
Yeah.
You gotta be precise. They should really make this game more like Sonic Generations, but that's just my opinion. You know, what would I know about Sonic Generations? It's not like I've ever played that game before.
You care about the cart meta? You should use the blooper cart. Wait, I'm driving into a wall because I'm reading chat. Oh, I might lose because I'm reading chat. That's awkward.
I did see something about that. I saw a short saying like, "Oh my gosh, this is the
But
optimal cart."
don't you have to use like a heavyweight character with the blooper cart? I kind of like playing a Swoop. He's my favorite little guy. I don't really want to switch to a heavyweight. I already have my main. It might not be good competitively, but Swoop is my main. Not entirely. But if I play with the blooper cart and Swoop, I'm just going to have like the max acceleration possible, which I guess is good. But it might be a little overkill. Let's try it. So this is what I'm rocking right now. Yeah. I guess it's not too different. It actually really isn't. It's just more acceleration, less weight, which is good. That's what we wanted. That's what we needed. I'll try it. I'll try it per your suggestion.
I've gotta play more of this to unlock more stuff.
Can't time that jump better.
Only thing I unlocked so far was Swooper, the easiest character to unlock.
I'm sick of you, first off.
Already.
I feel like you're mocking my 2 hours of suffering last time played.
Caleb, my dearest brother, I could never mock anything that you have ever done.
Oh, thank you.
I see this as a personal attack on my integrity, my character.
The meta for this game is just to drive well. That, honestly, is something I should have been trying this whole time.
That is like the most toxic meta, actually, that I've ever seen out of
So
any
fucking
game.
sweaty.
I think that it should be purely RNG based.
You're telling me the players at the top of the rankings aren't drinking and driving? Insane.
That's how it is in real life. The players with the highest KD ratio are always drunk drivers in real life.
God damn it. I don't know why, but I did not expect it to go that way.
We do a little booze cruise.
Yeah.
I gotta stop joking about that.
Booze Cruise in my 2000 Camry. It was literally built before the towers fell. Unlucky. Nice. The majority of all car crashes are from sober drivers, so who's really at fault? DUI Mario Kart. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of back when I was in college and I lived on campus for like the first and second year. They would try to have like all these fun events on campus, but it was usually tied to like an obnoxious club or had like an obnoxious theme. Like one time there was like an event that had free food and drinks, but it was slam poetry. Like, I'm good, dog. But similarly, they had an event on campus one time where you could show up and like play Mario Kart, but you had to wear drunk goggles, and the whole point of it is like, you shouldn't drink and drive. Drinking and driving's bad. Like, bro, just let me play Mario Kart with drunk goggles and stop preaching. Like, I don't need to hear like lies. Just straight misinformation, you know?
My phone battery
Oh my god,
ran
you're
out of
so
power.
loud. Wait, I need to turn you down.
I'm back on PC
Yeah, yeah.
now. I told you.
I'm aware you sound like the Lord is speaking to me on Sunday service. All right, talk again.
Yeah, my phone ran out of power, so I didn't hear anything you said for the last minute.
That's fine. I just turned you down from what you were at, which was 80%, all the way back down to like 40.
Let's go. We do a little bit of reasonable volume adjustments.
Yeah. I don't think I'll be able to hear out of my left ear for the next 5 days, but pop off.
It's okay. I mean, what do you really need that thing for anyway?
That's
Like,
true.
I think it's pretty useless.
The Lord gave us 2 ears. We only need one of them. The other one's just a backup. The same way he gave us 2 lungs, so you can use one of them to vape.
And he gave us 2 livers, so we can use both of them for alcohol. Oh wait, actually, that seems like a design flaw. He should look into that.
Yeah. I'll talk to the big guy upstairs. Oh my
livers.
god.
Thank you, Caleb. I appreciate that.
Of course. No way I didn't get on that railing. See, I feel like the one definite benefit of playing a heavyweight character is your hitbox is bigger and you're more likely to connect on railings. Because I'm like constantly struggling to connect to some of these railings to swoop. It's just a bit of a small body bro, you know?
Yeah, I'm struggling the same way.
All of this is so fucking true. Yeah, like why would I have 2 lungs if I wasn't allowed to completely destroy the other one with cigars? You know?
Yep. Yeah, that's my favorite part of the human body, actually. Whenever I breathe in, I can control exactly which lung that air goes into.
And oddly enough, whenever I breathe in, there's like little crackles, little pops. Maybe I don't know.
I'm sure it has like completely nothing to do with the smoking and vaping.
Yeah. I landed on it, brother. And it still won't let me ride that rail. I just want to ride. Sorry. Forgot this family-friendly stream. I shouldn't have said that.
It's crazy.
I'm like begging. Who up riding they rail?
Caleb apparently on this family-friendly stream.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try this shortcut one more time. If I don't hit it all 3 laps, I'm gonna be pissed. I don't know if being a heavyweight character would help me, though, truthfully. I don't know if that's how the game works. That's just how it worked in my brain. Brother, my tires are on it, and it won't connect. I'm so salty. What the flip? Anytime I hear, or even just read the sentence "what the flip," it reminds me of that TikTok where it's like there are 2 guys in the elevator. The guy by the hamburger goes, "I'm gonna touch you." What? Have you never seen that? There's no way you haven't seen that.
No, I haven't.
I'm sending it to you.
Caleb, I want you to understand that I have never used TikTok in my life except for the first time I created my account. I created it to retweet those microplastic cat videos and then never touched my account again.
Just you and me now.
I'm sending it to you now.
I'm gonna touch you.
Alright. Where do you send it?
What the flip?
Alright. See this?
I love that video so much. Fuck, I gotta pick a course. I wasn't prepared. Instagram Reels, Hawk Trua.
What the flip? I would have been like, what the sig? Oh my gosh.
Course has been selected. So exciting.
I thought the chicken jockey thing was over with, but today I was waiting outside the exit of the Twisted Gravity, and there were it wasn't even the kids that were riding. It was just two kids that were standing at the exit. They shouted "chicken jockey" nonstop the entire time the ride was going.
See, I try to like, I don't know. I try to keep up with memes and stuff, and like I understand why that one is a meme, but
Yeah.
I don't understand why it's still a meme, like months later. Like good memes, actual good memes will die off in like a week.
Bro, somebody's 60-year-old like grandma shouted "chicken jockey" from the exit of the Wave Swinger this morning. Like a grandma, she shouted "chicken jockey" just out of nowhere.
But you know what?
I'm like, what the heck?
Good for her, trying to build a bond with her grandchildren in her final years.
Yeah, I guess. Just didn't expect it from her. That's all.
Oh, wrong. I went the wrong way. That's so cringe.
In her final years, she's only 60, bro. She's not that old.
She's got
not
two
gonna
left.
die tomorrow. Only two. Oh no. She better be doing a lot more than that than saying "chicken jockey."
She should be saying Cialis and treatment.
Yes, indeed.
Sorry. Let me think. No, listen. It's gonna take me a long time to figure out how to play this game. Never have I ever struggled with a Mario Kart game on launch. This one is breaking my brain. My mom is 61. Didn't know she was dying soon.
Oh, she only has 1 year left.
Yeah.
She would want to get that checked out.
I would be like going out to restaurants and like spending time with her. Being in the Twitch chat is an odd decision, brother. I'm gonna be honest. I'm saying that as a streamer.
Might even want to look into like Make-A-Wish or something.
Make a wish, brother?
Yeah. You know, her last year, you know.
She's not like a child of divorce. She doesn't deserve make a wish.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Make-A-Wish famously only for children of divorce. What am I thinking? Silly meme.
Oh, that sucks. Where am I going? I have no clue how my cart managed to pull that off.
I just went off-road straight up. I was doing so well like the first few races, and I keep getting 8th and 12th due to last-minute mistakes.
One of my tires popped. I'm convinced it fully popped. Because like I started driving in the most fucked up oval and I couldn't get out of it for a second.
Super must have got hungry. His bat fangs punctured the tire.
Yeah.
Just a little nibble though. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like most of the tire is still there. Like I don't even think that's a big deal. Like why are you getting like so mad at Super over that?
I don't know what just happened.
Super's out here living his best life.
Oh, I didn't mean to pick that. I hope you picked your course. Oh my god, I'm falling. Oh my god, I'm dead.
I just always pick random.
I needed to pick a course in like 2 seconds or I'm fucking dead, bro. Dang it. I accidentally chose it as an intermission course. I didn't want to play that one as an intermission. I really hate... I landed in water, yeah, I'm good. I hate how intermission is the default setting for a course. I don't want to play this as intermission. I just want to play 5 laps of Koopa Beach, bro. Wait, that's kind of an awesome intro, though, to the track.
Yeah, we start out with the gliding.
Alright, well... While we race along these long-ass straightaways, might as well turn this into like a podcast, a little AMA stream. That was a terrible fucking drift.
Oh wait, this is an intermission. I just noticed the straight line of the map.
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry. That's my fault. Always my fault.
I don't even know how this works.
Took like 3 of them out with me. just to get blue shelled immediately.
You're welcome.
touch first place and I'm dead.
Wait, it blue shelled you even though you're on my team?
I guess.
That's cringe.
Listen, my problem is I am not very good at this game yet, and I keep getting distracted. Like, this is basically the equivalent of texting and driving. I'm spending more time looking at the chat than playing the game, and I should probably focus on the game if I want to get better. But I just don't... I don't know if I have that much care. Can I exist for 2 seconds? I got hit
What
like
just happened?
5
Can you
times.
mushroom dodge the lightning? Because I think I just did that.
I don't think so. You might just be hacking.
I literally... Okay, the mushroom... Or the lightning happened like 1 second after I used my mushroom, and just... For some reason, I didn't get shot.
Apparently the Mega Mushroom dodges it was kind of sick.
That is, actually. Does the lightning also hit people on your own team? Maybe that was it.
Yeah, maybe. But I got hit by the lightning, so it definitely wasn't someone from our team. And even so, I feel like the lightning hits everyone. Like, if you threw a blue shell at me and it hit me, the lightning's definitely going to hit your teammates.
Yeah. Well, I'm just way up ahead in first. I'll take it. Oh, I'm almost to the end. I see the finish line. Nothing can stop me now.
Oh, that sucks so much. Fuck, that's karma. Oh god.
Oh wait, I thought that was it. What? Oh, there's another lap. Wait, what? What is this? Why is it so short? Okay, come on.
I don't want to do it. It's too mean.
No!
Hey, at least I didn't green shell you. I thought about it. I had the perfect
that
line.
was funny.
I was right behind you with the green shell, and you were talking about how you're gonna win. And like, the green goblin mask was speaking to me. The green shell was just speaking to me. It's like, throw it at him.
No, you didn't need to. I messed my own self up. Don't worry.
Oh.
I just like, you know what? This normal road is actually just like too smooth. I think I'll just drive on the grass just for fun. Just a little stroll through the meadow, you know, on my way to the finish line.
Sniff the flowers while you're there.
Yeah, just enjoy the view, you know.
Yeah, someone else in my chat also told me about the glitch with the rewind feature on this map, where you can abuse it to just constantly finish the lap over and over again. I don't know what I want to play. I'll be honest, I feel like the new tracks they added don't excite me that much, which is why I've just been picking a lot of retro ones. Like, there are some good ones. I love Rainbow Road. I like Bowser's Castle. I think Boo Cinema is gorgeous. But then a lot of them just feel like boring. And maybe it's because they had to make tracks that could not only be played individually, but also fit in the open world. So the restraint of being an open world track makes it like less crazy. Like, you're not gonna see like a Mute City on here or a Dragon Driftway like the last game. Like tracks that turn and twist in on themselves. None of those really do that. But I don't know. It does leave me a little sad because it feels like many of the tracks in this game, the new tracks at least, are mid.
Okay, but if you actually think about it, we're stealing from Nintendo right now. We are using Discord to talk to each other while playing Mario Kart instead of the Nintendo Switch 2 game chat feature, and I think that is actually very bad for this poor starving indie company Nintendo. I feel so bad for them.
Yeah, but like, we're paying for game chat. I just want to use it because it's shit. Like,
so true.
So I don't know if it's that messed up.
What do you mean, bro? The human eye can't even see above the 15 frames per second of game chat.
That's
what do
true.
you mean? Actually, that's kind of overestimated. It's more like 5 or something.
Wanting 60 FPS in game chat is insane because the human eye can't even see 60 FPS.
It literally, yeah, you can't even see above. I think honestly 2 FPS should be enough. A PowerPoint slideshow is actually like more than what the human eye needs. I sold my gaming monitor and I just got a pile of note cards to flip in front of my face slowly.
I mean, you probably had to sell your gaming monitor with Ford NSO in the first place.
Perhaps.
You're playing party chat on a flip book. I did not want a coin. Oh no, please stop.
Yeah, I have to wait to listen to what people tell me, and then I have to write that down on a note card and then read the note card to know what people say. Very complicated process.
Can't believe they make you pay for worse Discord. It
I
really
know.
is. Like, I don't think I've ever used it, and I've had NSO from the start, like since it launched. And I've never used like game chat on the phone app, and I'm not gonna ever use game chat on the Switch too.
The only advantage of it is if you don't have a capture card, then it's the only way to like share with your friends like a video.
I guess that's true. I kind of
But,
forgot.
like, I literally have a capture card, so I regularly used to stream like my Switch games to my friends anyway. So game chat adds nothing new for me.
Yeah. Kind of a bummer. Where does this go down? Is this just a hole in the map? Oh my god, it is. Oh, those are 8 races. I was wondering why it wasn't making us pick a race. We can start another one. You want to do one that's not teams? Just to mix it up?
Sure.
How many races do you want to do? What do we
Does
do?
not matter.
We could do all 32 if you want. No.
All 32,
We could do another 8.
That's gonna go over your stream limit, I think.
Yeah. See, I think it's a good point in the chat, like, some people genuinely, idiotically, think you can't see above 60 FPS, but I know there's gotta be, like, a human limit. I just don't know what that human limit is. Like, if not 60, what is it? Because I've also heard the same, like, argument from people online that say, like, you can't see above 120, so there's no point in getting, like, a 250, or 240, sorry, hertz monitor. 250 would be kind of wild out of pocket.
It is a very, very, very nuanced topic that does not have an exact number, but if you're genuinely curious about that, there's an article about it from Blur Busters. The summary of it is that, like, it also depends on the task you're trying to do. For example, like, fighter jet pilots have been proven to be able to tell the difference of up to, I think, like 1,000 FPS or something, or several thousand. And then, like, for like just like motion blur, you can see up to like however many, but then, like, you know how like when you move your mouse really, really fast,
Yeah.
it's like it looks individual instead of smooth. You have to go up all the way up to 10,000 FPS to make like to stop the mouse movements really fast from looking individual and have it actually look continuous. Which I think 10,000 FPS is crazy. We are never gonna make a device with that many FPS.
At least not one that's necessary for any reason.
Yeah.
Infinite FPS, don't let him lie to you. Oh, now I don't know who to believe. Nathaniel or the chat. I'm at a crossroads. I can see the difference between my 240 and 360 monitor. See, that I believe. Like, because that's a lower resolution technically. And, like, I have my 2 side monitors, so, like, my third monitor and my second monitor, the 2 I'm not really using much, are 60, but my main monitor is 144. And, like, I can tell the difference between that, but, like, I'm curious, like, for me, someone who's obviously not a fighter pilot, like, where my limit would be. Because I've thought about upgrading from 144 to 6, or from 144 to something better. Like, with my 60 hertz monitors, I thought about getting rid of them, for example. But, like, I only use them for, like, Discord and stuff. So, I've never spent the money. But I'm curious if, like, I could tell the difference between 240 and 144.
Oh, you're not talking about like a hypothetical what's the human limit, and you're talking about like more practical. Can you tell the difference? It very heavily depends on the main 2 factors are what is the resolution of the screen higher resolution requires higher FPS to look as smooth as lower resolutions.
Mm.
Also, it depends on how fast the games you're playing are. If you're playing The Sims, you're gonna need a much lower FPS monitor than if you're playing like Sonic the
Yeah.
Hedgehog, like a racing game or something.
And that's the thing, like, to the point in the chat, like, if I'm playing CS2, it'd probably be worth it. But also, like, I'm not really trying to go pro in CS2. And when it comes to not just Counter-Strike, but most games nowadays, I don't really care about, like, playing them competitively. I used to play games so, like, hardcore and serious back in the day. Like, I was trying to get so good at Hypixel Skywars. I was trying to get so good at Counter-Strike. And,
Yeah.
like, I think treating video games like that, at least for me, I'm not saying generally, I'm not trying to, like, push this doctrine on everyone. But for me, like, playing games that serious took a lot of the fun out of it. So now I just kind of play games casually anyways. So, like, that's why I also have never, like, upgraded my 144 hertz monitor, and I've never really thought about spending the money to upgrade my 60 hertz monitors. Like, it would be nice, but I don't know if that's, like, needed for my budget, for my tax bracket.
Yeah, no, that literally reminds me, like, some people can't even tell the difference. Like, one time I went with my ex-girlfriend to Knoebels, and I looked over at her phone, I'm like, oh, that's cool, you have a 120 hertz phone. And she's like, a what? And I'm like, yeah, your phone has a higher frame rate than mine. See, mine's only 60. And I swipe my phone up and down to show her, and she's like, I literally cannot tell the difference between the two. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. That's an interesting suggestion in the chat that I've never really thought of. Just getting a better 144 hertz panel instead of, like, upgrading the hertz itself. Wait.
My 120 hertz OLED has better motion than my 240 hertz LCD.
Makes sense. Yeah, honestly, and that would probably be where I would want to spend money. Similar to what you're saying with the chat saying, like, if I ever did want to upgrade my monitors in the future, it probably would be less hertz related or size related, because I don't really need a huge monitor. I think the ones I have right now, like, the 60 hertz ones are 21 inches, and this one's like 24. And, like, it's fine. Like, sure, I could make them huge. But, like, if I'm playing Counter-Strike, I don't want to have to look from the top of a TV screen on the top of my map to then having to bend my neck down and create, like, a double chin just to see the bottom of the map. Like,
Yeah. I literally made that mistake. I got a 48-inch monitor upgrading from a 24-inch, and I suffered, I will say, avoided using my computer for like a year until I finally got a better like wall mount for it, so I could move my desk far enough back to actually be able to take advantage of a 48-inch monitor instead of having to move my head up and down every single time.
but, like, maybe in the future, especially because, like, my monitors are getting really old, that, like, if it comes to time where I need to upgrade them just due to age, then, like, I would definitely consider OLED. Probably be my biggest priority, because I do love a good OLED screen. And maybe upgrading the size. Both people in the chat are suggesting 27 inches, and that's 2 out of 2 opinions. So, given there's not a third opinion to dissuade me, I don't think I would mind 27 inches. What's your specs? Okay. Oh, you were asking each other. They're just talking to each other now. I'm playing Matchmaker. The chat's not talking to me. They're talking to each other.
My first monitor
I'm a glorified
was
Tinder.
21-inch, and then the 3 last monitors I bought are all 24-inch. But if I were to get a normal sized monitor, it would probably be either 27 or 32 inches.
Oh no. I've turned them against each other now. I'm no longer playing Matchmaker. I'm making them enemies.
Bro made a sequel to Fortnite Battle Royale in the Twitch chat.
Okay. Anyways, but yeah, I agree. I think, like, a 27-inch 4K monitor for CS2, I feel like 4K is a little overkill. But maybe not. Maybe I just, like, have my priorities a little bit different. than the priorities of the chat. I don't know. Oh, wow. Interesting. No, I'm definitely turning them against each other now. One says 4K is worth it, one says 4K is cringe.
What graphics card do you have?
So like, that's what I was actually just about to start saying before I got distracted by the chat. This is my problem. I will like start a topic and then completely forget the topic I started because I'm reading the chat's like conversation instead of my own conversation. My graphics card's super old. Like I said, I built my computer like 6 years ago now. And this is only the second computer I've ever had. So like, it's starting to show its age. I have a 1060 in it.
Yeah, don't get a 4K monitor with that graphics card. I'm begging you.
Yeah, brother.
Honestly, what I would say is if whatever you get, if it's a like 70 or 80, then get a 4K monitor. But if you get another like, I don't know, 4060 or 5060 or whatever it is, I would just stick with 1440p.
Yeah, and actually, this computer might be older than 6 years, because now I think about it, like, doing the math in my head, I built this when I started college, and that was like 7-8 years ago.
Oh jeez.
So
mine has a 2080. I built it in 2019.
So yeah, we're going on like almost a decade of having this computer. Like we're at almost 8 years. So that that 1060 is definitely starting to show its age, because there are some like modern games nowadays that I can only play with like the lowest graphics settings on. Maybe this will be something new. No, I already have the snowman.
PC game I play the most is Factorio. Factorio will run on a $30 laptop. It can run on anything, so I do not really care about my graphics card, to be honest.
That's fair. And like when I built this computer like 8 years ago, the thing I was playing most was like Minecraft, Stardew Valley, Counter-Strike as well, but like Counter-Strike did not take much to run, I'll be honest. That game could be run on a potato, bro. A Raspberry Pi, if you will.
I don't know about a Raspberry Pi. That's a little underkill, if you ask me.
Hey man, I don't like how dismissive you are of the Raspberry Pi.
Isn't that like $20 or something?
Yeah, and Counter-Strike's free, so it evens out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Average of $10 per item. That's what matters in PC specs the most. Bro, blue shell, please. Okay, let's go.
That would have been so funny. I was watching it line up.
Oh my
Target
God.
you. That's so funny.
Go. I just made it.
You want to buy a well-priced PC with a mildly capable PC in 2025? Listen, like I said earlier, I should not be spending any money on like tech stuff right now. I'm trying to save up for a house. Like, I'm gonna rock with this 1060 and these 60 hertz monitors I have on the left and right here until I get the house. Like, I'm gonna make them last till they die.
Really think about it, okay? If you get a big enough monitor, you can actually just use that as a roof above your head for shelter. Just hold it up there. It'll cover your head from the rain. Everything you need.
That's so true. I already have 3 monitors. I just need 2 more. I'll just buy 2 more 60 hertz monitors, and then I have the 4 walls and the roof.
That's all a guy needs, right?
Yeah. Housewarming gift PC. Yeah, but for it to be a housewarming gift, I need someone else to buy it for me. Listen, why am I being made fun of for having a 1060? It has lasted me like 8 years, and I haven't found a game I can't play yet. Only games that need to look like they're made of Play-Doh. Like, games where the settings are so low, it looks like a mobile version of the game.
I don't know, earlier this year, one of my friends was trying to play a game with a 1660 And it wasn't even that his card wasn't powerful enough. It was literally that the developer of the game explicitly blacklisted anything before a GTX like or RTX 20 something.
That's kind of cringe.
Yeah, I forget. I don't think it was Baldur's Gate. I think it was. I don't even remember. It was one of those popular PC games last year. Oh, it was like Star something. I think.
Starfield?
You know what I'm talking about? Starfield. I think it was that. Yeah.
Huh. See, if I were to ever make a game, which I probably never would. I mean, maybe. I like mess around. So this is gonna sound very cringe, but it honestly worked beautifully in what I was trying to accomplish. I messed around with RPG Maker a lot in college because I would make games as like college assignments. Anytime.
The next Toby Fox.
Anytime a professor was like, "Hey, this is gonna be a creative project. You can make whatever you want. It just has to be a creative interpretation of like this book or this piece of literature." I would always make like a quick 5-minute game on RPG Maker because every professor ever was so impressed that I made a video game about like Beowulf. And they thought it was like insane amounts of work, but it took me like 2 days.
That's sick, actually.
But anyways, back to my point. Like, while I would probably never make a real game, if I did, I would do the opposite of what you just said, where instead of, oh my god, instead of maxing out like what graphics card you could use and basically telling people to stop being poor, I would make a game where you actually couldn't play it if your graphics card was any better than a 1060.
That is so true, actually.
You said a second too early. What a shame.
Did my red shell just crash into my own green shell?
Yeah. Yes, it
That
is.
is cringe. That is so cringe, actually. I could have got first, damn.
I can definitely play high-end Minecraft, by the way, okay? I can play high-end Minecraft. Now, can I run shaders on the highest settings? No. But I can play Minecraft on the highest settings. Vanilla Minecraft.
That's so funny, actually, because that was the reason why I got my 2080 back in 2019. Like, I saved up for it. I'm like, oh boy, I can't wait to play Minecraft RTX. Played it, had fun with that for like a day, and then I'm like, okay, back to never loading up those 30 FPS shaders ever again.
Yeah. See, that's pretty smart, though. Like, buying a new PC, or at the very least, new PC parts before the prices jumped up is what I maybe should have done. But at this point, I'll just wait. Like I said, I need to save up for a house. I got more important things to worry about financially.
I just got so lucky, like, just for being born at the right time to graduate high school in 2019. Like, everything right before COVID. Like, all the... I started college before COVID. I got my PC before COVID, increased the prices, like, everything. I got a webcam before those, like, tripled, and so I was able to actually use it for Zoom stuff.
Yeah, that's something I regret not getting, is a better webcam, because like the one I'm running right now, and I've been running this webcam for years. It's probably, I think it's the only webcam I've ever used on Twitch, because like when I first started streaming I didn't have one, and then I bought this one. So this is the only webcam I've ever had, and it's $14. But you know what, for $14 it at least has 720p and doesn't look like complete dog shit. It looks bad, but it looks good for $14.
Oh well, yeah.
And in that way, I should be happy. I should be thankful.
I honestly, like, looking at your stream, I would not have guessed that webcam cost only $14.
Now, granted, I got it on like an Amazon Prime Day. It normally is like $25, $30. But I call it a $14
like
webcam.
And mine does not look that much better than yours does, so...
Yeah.
Mine's like the Logitech C920. It's only like 1080p. Not that many megapixels.
I think I've looked into that webcam. Like, I definitely at one point in time had it on an Amazon wish list.
It
but
is like the most popular one as far as I'm aware.
My mindset, I think, with a lot of things, I mean, we talked about already with PC parts, and my mindset also with webcams is like, I'm probably never going to buy a better one unless I need to. And like this one dies, or like it would actually be a benefit to my content creation. But like right now, this is just a fun little hobby. So a $14 webcam works, and it's also, like I said, it's so funny. My favorite bit is to just talk about how my webcam is $14.
Yeah.
And then people can't like be upset when the webcam quality shit, you know? It literally covers me in so many situations. No, please. Oh, this is fucky wucky. Oh, never mind. It went away. The red shell got lost in the void.
No. My red shell.
My ex had me spec out a PC for her, and I got a 79 XTX. Oh, fuck. I don't think I can dodge this. Yeah. Because I didn't want to possibly melt her cable.
What?
$5,000 budget. World's easiest computer build. Yeah, I would imagine, bro, if you're spending $5K. Holy shit.
Yeah, just get all the max settings.
You know what's disrespectful, though? Building that PC for her. Oh my god. And then she just leaves. Unless you left, in which case, gang shit, but kind of crazy. This is why we can't trust women out here. Making sure my wife's asleep before I say that. She is. She's passed out with headphones in. We're good, we're good.
Crazy.
I didn't buy it, just spec it. Still. This is why I'm always here to support my boys. This is why I like my boys more. This is why I'm into men. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyways. God damn it. Stop giving me the feather. The feather is respectfully pointless. Like, sure, I can dodge a red shell, but how's that going to help me right now? It's not. It's really not.
That is so true.
So true, bro.
I literally just got hit by a red shell.
I wonder if I can line this up.
You can't. Don't even try. It's not even
Are
worth
you
it.
bobbing and weaving so I don't hit you?
Maybe. Oh wait, that's not the finish line. I just screwed myself.
That's okay. I didn't have a red shell, I had a green, and I missed.
Let's go.
Oh my god, the game really does not want me to catch up. I did not get a red shell, and I had a double item box. Nah,
Where is the finish line?
there's no chance I catch up. That's so unlucky.
Let's go!
I got 2 feathers and a boombox. I was never catching up, bro. This game hates me.
Insane.
I mean, we already knew the game hates me.
You still have the lead though in points.
Considering how long it took me to get swoop, this game is anti-men. Or at least anti-me.
Yeah, wait. I literally got swoop on my first race, so I don't know about anti-men.
Oh. I went on this whole rant about how I support my boys and I love men. Just to find out they're both girls. Well. Still gang
That's
shit.
crazy.
First. Listen, I still feel for you. I'm still on your side. Always be on your side. No matter what. You could have cheated. Well, nah, fuck it. I'll still be on your side. However, my statement still holds true. I'm into men. I'm always going to be supporting my boys first. That's what being into men is, right? Just supporting your boys. When they have like
That's exactly what that means.
when you have like nightmares and shit, you come cuddle them, put them back to sleep.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. I want to make sure. Thank you for.
Yeah, all the time. Yep.
That does kind of kill my rant, though. I feel so stupid now. I went on this long rant about how much I love men. And it didn't even apply. It wasn't even fucking worth it. God damn it.
That was pretty funny, actually.
I just outed myself. Only to be the least relatable streamer to the chatter if possible. Fuck, man.
Bro, acting kind of sus.
I've had it. Alright, listen. I know I said I support my boys, but I've had about enough of you. What the fuck was that?
Valid.
I'm glad to hear y'all are still friends, though. That's probably a healthier ending. That's like the good ending of a breakup. My last breakup, there was a lot wrong with it. But like, I ended up blocking her because I was tired of receiving like angry texts afterwards. And then we saw each other like a year later. We just crossed paths by happenstance. And the interaction went so well that not only did I admit to her I'd blocked her, but I'm like, oh yeah, I'll unblock you. Like, it was such a nice conversation. And I had to block her again within like 5 days.
That's crazy.
I was just really tired of receiving like 5-paragraph MLA essays from someone that I wasn't even dating anymore.
Oh, so after you unblocked her, she kept sending you the
She sent me. It was good for like the first 2 days of unblocking her, and then it started getting to like angry messages again, which is crazy because like you would think by that logic like she was still upset at me about the breakup, or like she thought like we were gonna reconcile, but like I had a different girlfriend at the time. Like I only unblocked her to be nice. Now granted, I probably should have just never unblocked her in the first place. But I'm someone that like I get way too uncomfortable in social interactions where like I don't know what to do. And usually that's a rarity. Like there are only a few social interactions where like I start to shut down. But I think the interaction of like my ex asking me to unblock her in person, face to face, I didn't have the gusto to be like, nah, sorry, and so I did it just to be nice and have the interaction go well, and she ruined it. She took my good fortune and just crushed it up into a ball. Now, thankfully, all that's in the past now. Like, I'm in a much happier relationship. I'm married. And, like, there's really nothing wrong with it. I mean, does she hit me? Once in a while. But every good couple has a little bit of domestic abuse. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
What more could one hope for?
True! True! Hey, have a nice night, Cool. Sorry I didn't see your goodbye message until now. Have a wonderful night, though. I agree. Sorry, I'm going back and reading some of the messages I missed, because I'll, like, read to, ignore to, read to, ignore. Sorry, ignore sounds targeted. It sounds intentional. I'm not ignoring, I just, I miss them. I get a little distracted by the video game. Especially when I'm not that good at this game. Like, I gotta focus or I am falling off the track. No, I think this Rainbow Road is amazing, especially considering, like, I was kind of disappointed by Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Rainbow Road. I thought it was very lackluster. But, like, I would put Mario Kart World's Rainbow Road in the top 3. Like, it would be Mario Kart 7, Mario Kart Wii, and then this one. In my top 3. In no particular order. Like, I love this Rainbow Road. Which also, I guess, kind of makes up for the fact that I feel like a lot of the other courses are underwhelming, because the Rainbow Road is so good that, like, I can't hate it too much.
Yeah, that was my first time playing it just now, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's very pretty, too. The music's amazing.
So true. Oh, okay. That, I don't know what I did wrong there, but I am no longer on the course, okay.
Yeah, I remember when tech was supposed to be getting cheaper, and now, if I want to upgrade my computer, I basically need the same amount of money that I need for this house I'm trying to buy. So, like...
Bro, where are you getting that cheap of a house?
Okay, you know what? You're the one that suggested I build a house out of 5 gaming monitors. So if I want to...
That was probably my best idea to date, to be honest.
Therefore, if I want to live in a cardboard box outside the Chili's, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like, you of all people should be supporting me.
Okay, I mean, Caleb, I really do support your house endeavors, but a Chili's of all places. I mean, is that the best restaurant you could have chosen?
Yeah, I can get a triple dipper whenever I want. I eat all the triple dippers they throw out, brother.
That's valid. I have no response to that. Feel free to keep living your best Chili's life, brother.
And I will.
Love that for you.
Oh, fuck. Did Kamek just miss me entirely? He didn't. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think he attacked me. Maybe I was, like, out of his range because I was on the railing. That's weird. I've never seen Kamek, like, ignore me. So weird. Anyways, catching up more on chat.
Unlock a new character.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of a bummer how expensive tech is. And even if you do, like, buy something, you probably still won't get max settings unless you're shilling out money. Honestly, though, we're chilling, though. It's fine. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's maybe the most embarrassed I've been on stream in a long time. Just going on a rant about men. Just a fucking airball. Glad to know we're chill. I knew it'd kill your rant, so it was funny. Thanks. Thanks. God damn it. Wait, no, I want to play Toad's Factory. I love Toad's Factory. That's Choco Mountain. A much less exciting course. I'm friends with both of my exes. I'm friends with one. The girl I dated after the toxic relationship. But, like, friends is pushing it. Acquaintances. But no, the first
chat are you reading?
I'm scrolling up, brother. I'm going into the reserves.
In the trenches.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So like my first relationship, that was a really toxic one. That's the one where I blocked her, unblocked her after a year later, and we met in person, and then she's now blocked again. My second relationship, like, we're chill. Like, they're a good person. I have no beef with them. But after that relationship is when I met my wife. So now, like, hopefully, fingers crossed, no more exes. I honestly think we're good. I think there's a higher likelihood one of us gets widowed than divorced. So I look forward to that. Can't wait to be a widow. Yeah.
For life insurance purposes.
That is actually... Listen, I would never. But she's got way better life insurance than me, bro. Ouchies.
You gotta take one for the team.
Yeah. Oh my god, where am I going?
Oh, I went off the map.
So did I. I went onto the top of the ship, and that's not allowed, apparently. Lakitu stopped that shit in its tracks.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not expect that.
That's crazy. I didn't even try to do it, but after I did it, I'm like, okay, maybe this will work. No. Yeah.
Bro is swooping.
I do agree, though. Paragraphs of angry text messages after breaking up is crazy. It's even more crazy after a year of being broken up. I've moved on and started another relationship, and you convinced me to unblock you just to send me more angry messages. Like, listen, it was my first ever relationship, so I didn't realize how crazy it was at the time. I just thought it was an inconvenience, a little annoying. But then I would talk to some of my friends, and they would tell me how crazy that is, and it kind of put it into a better perspective for me. I accidentally touched a button on my controller I didn't mean to, and now I'm off the map. God dang it. What a darn shame. It's not my intention, I'll be so honest.
I heard that if you press the C button, it gives you a free mushroom.
Yeah. I hear if you press the C button and you don't have Nintendo Switch Online, Nintendo will come to your house and kill you. So, I'm not risking it, dog.
I thought you had Nintendo Switch Online. How are you playing the internet if you're not?
You don't need to know. And they don't need to know. What are you, a fucking narc? What's going on here? Hey.
Look, all I'm saying, right? I think everybody should pay their fair share. Miyamoto is not listening in on this conversation, I promise.
Are you wearing a wire? This is so uncomfortable. I don't like this conversation.
I mean, my headphones literally do have a wire on them, yes.
Okay. Do you wanna... Okay. Do you wanna try to make, like, a knockout tour lobby? Just to try it.
Sure.
Just see how it looks in multiplayer mode. And plus, we've played, like, almost 30 tracks now. I think we can switch it
Really?
up.
Well,
18, 16, 24... 28. We played 28. Yeah. We can mix it up. I'll make a new lobby. And I'll... Wait.
I basically played like almost all of them by now.
Yeah, that's true. You hadn't played half the game before today. But now... You're set.
No, before today, I only played 4 tracks, and those 4 were the ones that I unlocked Swooper on.
I'm still pissed about it. Sick. Alright.
You were trying to unlock Peepa yesterday too, right?
Yeah, I was trying to unlock people yesterday, and I gave up after I got Swoop. Because, like, it took me 2 hours to get Swoop. I wasn't going to play 2 hours to get Peepa. And then I got it immediately after playing with you. You might just be good luck.
Yeah. So wait, when you unlocked Peepa, did you get turned into Peepa, or did you only unlock it because I was turned into Peepa in the same lobby as you?
No, I also got turned into Peepa by Kamek.
Okay.
So I think you definitely have, like, and also
when I unlocked Swooper, I did not get turned into Swooper. Like I don't know how I unlocked him because I definitely never got Kamek.
Okay, so this just now it sounds like you're bragging. But what
Like no, I'm genuinely confused because
Yeah,
I
I don't
thought that you have to be Kamek, but apparently not.
I don't know. No, I love Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Rainbow Road like time trials because there's so many shortcuts, but it is just such an underwhelming course for me. It feels redundant. It feels like it takes bits and pieces from other Mario Kart games, but doesn't utilize them properly. And it also doesn't feel like a proper representation. Like, it doesn't feel like an ode to Rainbow Road. It just feels like boring in comparison. Meanwhile, like this Rainbow Road in this game, it does take a lot of inspiration from other Rainbow Roads, but it does it in a way that's like actually good and proper. 8 Deluxe just, I don't know. It was so boring to me. I also have that lobby ready whenever you're good to join.
Oh.
No, you're fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna go get a cup of water real quick. I'll be like 1 minute.
So if the chain chomps were the... Sorry, I know, I'm reading a lot of messages out of order. If the chain chomps were the Kamek attack, why did I not get changed into chain chomp? Because I know chain chomp is a character. I don't know if I've unlocked him. I think I have. But, like, I know he's a character. So I should have got changed into him. In my opinion. Shout out to having a wife. And then right after that, such sweet... innocent message. You write, low-key, I want to hit the gym and get hot as fuck and whore out for a while. Go for it. Everyone deserves a good, like, whore stage. I never really got to experience that. I don't, yeah. I just had relationship, marriage. I never really sold myself out that way. But also, I feel like I'd be a little too cheap. It'd probably hurt my self-image. Like, selling out for 20 bucks a night. I don't know if I could handle that. I Prime subbed, I think. Gimme sub in Discord or I'll ban you. Wait, did you actually sub? Why was there no notification for it? I don't even see a notification on, like... What? When did you Prime sub? Did you not... Did you opt out of the notification? I know you can opt out of the notification, because one of my subs does that a lot, and it bothers me, because I'm like, you deserve a notification. Okay. I was gonna say, because, like, I didn't see a notification pop up. So it started making me doubt myself. Honestly, It made me think that you were subbed this entire time. I hate notifications, so probably, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So about the sub role in my Discord, fun fact. I'm currently, like, basically renovating my entire Discord. For a couple reasons. One, it's boring. I admit that. It's a super boring layout. Two, a lot of the bots have stopped working. And three, as a result of the bots stopping and not working and just dying, my sub role doesn't exist right now. Because I had a specific bot that would auto give people sub. And that bot died. It doesn't work anymore. So now the sub role doesn't work anymore. However, fear not, hopefully in like the next month, the Discord will have a whole brand new look. So the sub role, the worst part is I can't even give it to you if I wanted to, because it doesn't exist anymore. Like, the bot got deleted. The bot genuinely, I'm not exaggerating, bot died, and with it the sub role got deleted. Which, honestly, disrespectful that my sub role got deleted without my knowledge or consent. But it's coming back, I promise. I only realized this a couple weeks ago, because fun fact, I didn't stream like at all in the month of 2025. I took like a 5-month break after the wedding, and kind of took a social media break as well to just cleanse. And therefore, after like my 5-month break from the internet, I came back, streamed for the first time like a month ago, and also was on Discord for the first time in like 5 months. And that's when I noticed everything was broken. So I'm slowly fixing it. It's like one thing at a time. I fixed my Twitch first. I fixed my YouTube as well, because I couldn't live stream on YouTube right away. And the Discord is like next up on the priority list.
Bro got deleted.
Yeah, I did. Are you back on your phone?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you sound like so quiet. Now, next time, I would love, this is just me saying this as your friend, a warning before you switch devices.
Okay.
Because,
Well, okay, so how can I give that warning non-verbally then?
I don't know. All I know is I need a message. I need a like, carrier pigeon. Because I turned you back up to like 80%. And if you switch devices again and blow out my eardrums, I am gonna be so sad. I will cry.
I just ordered a carrier pigeon on Amazon. It should arrive hopefully by the next time I use my PC.
Make sure you do next day delivering though, because I don't know if that pigeon's gonna survive the trek.
Oh, I am really cheap. I ordered a 2-week delivery for the pigeon actually, but
you took the like eco option, less bags, less boxes, but also one less pigeon.
But, well, I'm sure the pigeon will still be here in 2 weeks. Like, what else has he got to do? I mean, like, it's not like he has any job in the meantime.
Huh?
All he has to do is survive 2 weeks in an airtight container. I mean, I've done that before. Like, I'm sure a pigeon can too.
Okay, but I'm not being, like, I can't think of the word. Holy shit, I'm having a complete stroke. I don't think I'm being unreasonable, because even the chat said I want a warning when he switches devices.
I am so sorry. I knew it was a volume difference. I didn't know it was that bad. Jeez.
Yeah, it was okay. It's fine. It genuinely made me jump though. It's like a jump scare last time.
I'm sorry.
It's so funny. A horse stage.
The power of course there.
Oh, I don't know if you were here. I don't know if you still had your headset on, but we were talking about having a horror stage, and a horror stage kind of would be sick. Like, I can admit that. Whoring yourself out sounds really sick. Have you gone through a horror stage, Nathaniel?
Well, I thought you were talking about horror stage, like a horror.
No, I'm talking about, like, have you ever slut that thing out?
I cannot relate to that. No.
Yeah, I haven't either, but like, I could definitely see it being a way more exciting life than the one I live. I don't think I've ever taken this bottom path. It's crazy. Thank you for your support, of course. Be hypocritical of me not to. You seem chill, so I joined the Discord in hopes to talk. I'm down. Like I said, I didn't use it for 5 months, but now that I'm back, I'm trying to be a little bit more active. The problem is, okay, this is something I could actually rant about because it might be a little relatable. While I was gone for 5 months, I did not really open any messages on any platforms, and I also was very slow to open my text. Even though like text technically isn't a social media, I was just taking a break from like my phone in general for 5 months. And therefore my messages, my social media DMs, and like my texts even are all so behind that across those 3 alone, I have like 900 notifications to catch up on. And it's really reaching this breaking point where like I don't think I will ever catch up with that many notifications. So I have to like decide if I'm gonna just take a day that I have off of work and literally treat it as its own shift. Like clock in for 8 hours just to respond to messages. Or should I like just delete all 900 and start from scratch? But I don't want to like upset people if they ask me something important or like they had an important message by not responding. I don't know. I'm very torn.
You gotta get ChatGPT on that.
Yeah. Totally.
As an AI language model, I cannot comply with your request.
I think you should just restart.
I would be so heartwarmed if somebody sent me that as a reply to my message. As an AI language model.
Yeah. No, I also agree. I think I should just restart, but I like feel too bad doing so. Nathaniel, you okay?
What? Where am I going?
I don't know. I saw you turn left when it was definitely a right turn.
I guess it was a right turn, huh? I think, you know what? I think that this course was actually designed, against piranha plants.
Yeah.
And that's not very PC of them. I think actually I will be writing a 3-hour video rant on Twitter about why this course needs to be canceled and Nintendo needs a written apology to all plants around the world.
A 3-hour video on Twitter is insane. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good like YouTube video essay, but with how rotted my brain is and how little my attention span is, if a video on Twitter is like over 10 seconds, I'm swiping off of it.
True.
I also just don't have the time for Twitter anymore. That app is too far gone.
Yeah, I don't use it other than to lurk.
Saying PC instead of woke in 2025, is this guy 40 years old?
I'm pushing 40, one could say.
He's pushing 40 grams, that's what he's pushing.
What does that even mean?
Hit him up on the street corner.
Literally. Okay.
What?
Yeah, I'm slinging that PC shit. Hit me up on the street corner.
That nose candy. Oh, fuck. I'm just getting railed with items right now. This sucks. Oh my god. No way I should not have gotten rid of my green shell. I tried to attack you back by throwing a green shell at you. Missed. And then got hit by another red shell from 3rd place.
That's crazy.
That sucks.
Oh, I got lightning. Oh, I really hope I don't get knocked out.
Bro is getting blown away in the wind.
What?
God dang it. I need to focus. I can't keep reading chat. What am I doing?
Bro is texting and driving.
Honestly. You're not wrong. Alright. I don't like that I can't see whatever item you got. What did it give you?
Best item in the game. You don't want to come anywhere near me, trust me.
Yeah. That's fine, I don't need to.
Wait. No, what happened? What happened? No. Bro, I got 2 coins. That's crazy.
No wonder I can't see your item. I'm getting cross-faded. So faded, I'm driving like a normal person.
It canceled out.
Whoa. Boomerang? That's a little much,
Yeah.
don't you think?
I almost got boomerang. That wasn't mine. That was the person behind me.
I was gonna say, it feels a little mean. Boomerang your best friend. Your brother in arms.
Right. No, I don't think a boomerang's the right treatment. You're so right about that. Oh, I got red shelled. Okay. I'm cooked.
Alright. I forgot how long Knockout Tour was. We're not even on the last lap.
We're not?
No.
I thought we are. Oh, wait, so is the last lap only 2 people?
4.
We have, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
I just saw the 4 in the corner and I'm like, oh, it must be the last lap. How'd you get so far ahead?
I'm chilling, bro. It's
I
only like
have
my
a
3rd day
higher
out
speed
here.
stat than you.
This is the worst track in the game, depending on the variation. Never mind, it's solid. That is true. I do kind of love, though, that this track has a bit of variation to it. Because that was something I loved in 8 Deluxe. Like, I loved playing Animal Crossing with its different seasons, or like Mute City with its different boost panel layouts. I'm a big fan of that.
Bro, why can I not get a good item? Banana peel, green shell, coin, okay.
Sorry, man. I'm just chilling out
you're
here.
so sad. I got another banana peel and green shell. I'm gonna...
Oh, you might catch up.
Okay.
Dude,
Let's
I
go.
hate the railings. So bad. I can never connect to these railings. Now the other variant of this track is a fucking rectangle. So boring. I know. I hate it. But this one's nice. I like this one. I was so confused when I played it the first time. Because it's the Peach Stadium you get first in the Grand Prix. And I was playing the Grand Prix in order. So I got that Peach Stadium. I'm like, what a bummer of a course. And then I got the Peach Stadium again in the last Grand Prix. And I was so confused. I'm like, why are we playing it again? I was kind of mad that we had to play like that boring ass course again. And then it was a different variant, and I was like, over the moon. I'm thrilled, bro. Night and day reactions to these courses. Anyways. I'm gonna catch up on chat for a second. Also, I think I might hop out of multiplayer. I'll stay in the Discord. But there are 3 knockout tours I still need to beat.
Ooh.
And I kind of want to beat them tonight.
Okay.
So, I'll stay in the Discord, obviously. Not going to leave you, my brother. But I want to get those done now, because then I will have beaten every Grand Prix and every knockout tour. And anytime I stream this game in the future, I can just focus on, like, open world. And beating some of the little missions and quests in the open world mode. Or just playing whatever I want. I think it's just bothering me that I haven't finished the actual game.
Yeah. It took me so long to, like, actually fully beat everything in Mario Kart 7. Like, all 3 stars and everything.
Yeah.
I think, wasn't there, like, something stupid? Like, there was a gold steering wheel you had to, like, play, like, 1,000 races with gyro on or something like that.
Oh my god, yeah. That was so bad.
So stupid. I didn't do that. That was the one thing I didn't do. I got gold everything else except for the stupid steering wheel. I'm like, gyro is not worth it for that. I'm sorry.
I did do that, but like regretfully.
Yeah.
'Cause I hated the gyro racing in that game.
Yeah, it's so bad. Like, gyro is like okay when it's like a Wii remote or something, but like when you're also tilting the screen, no, that's so bad.
Okay, I know I'm going deep into the chat messages, but GPA Rainbow Road, I low-key love it. I think it's underrated. I love most of Mario Kart Super Circuit. Like, people hate Mario Kart Super Circuit. I love it. So, I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna add any DLC tracks to this game.
Also, for some reason, another chat message I completely missed is women love pigeons. I know we were talking about pigeons, but going from like one chat message to the next when I'm catching up it's making me feel like bipolar. Oh man. The Mario circuits, not only do they feel like toy tracks, Mario circuits feel like a go-kart track you would have like in your hometown. Like the business is half go-kart, half arcade. That's what those feel like. If you don't get cross, okay, I'm really going through a complete roller coaster of emotions with these chat messages. I went from reading a chat message about Mario Circuit to if you don't get crossfaded before driving, you're a petite twink that shouldn't have opinions.
What?
I love this. I should stop reading chat messages more often than just pick and choose the best ones. This is like having a Spotify playlist with every genre on it and going from like R&B to death metal.
That is insane.
I also like Among Us, Nathaniel. Thank you for the chat message.
Oh, you're welcome. I wanted to express my enjoyment of Among Us, but you were in the middle of like a paragraph. I didn't want to interrupt you, you know? I was trying to be polite with my enjoyment of Among Us.
Can you rate my Discord profile at 10? Well, I can't see. Here, let me turn streamer mode off for a second. Apologies if I get any Discord notifications between now and then. I promise they're my notifications, not yours. Oh my god, wait. Why can I not find streamer mode? I had to scroll so far down to find streamer mode. Alright, I can't see your whole profile, so I'm turning streamer mode off. Femtanol? Honestly, that's the best way to refer to yourself. Femtanol. I'm down. Honestly, unless I'm going crazy and I don't see a profile banner, the only thing that keeps it from being like a 10 out of 10 is the lack of a profile banner. But everything else is on point. Phenomenal. So that's an easy 9 out of 10 rating. Okay, I'll turn streamer mode back on, that way you guys don't hear my Discord notifications. Yeah, getting full gold on Mario Kart 7, going back to what you were talking about, Nathaniel, that was a grind.
Yeah.
But I did it. I think this Mario Kart game, like I said, I was the sweatiest in and put the most time in. I do low-key miss that game.
I have a memory where I went on a family trip to see my aunt in Illinois, and I forgot my 3DS charger, but I did remember the car charger. But my parents were naive about how like charging and power works, so they thought if I charged my 3DS in the car for too long, it was gonna drain the entire car battery. Even though in reality I could charge my 3DS like literally 1,000 times and it wouldn't even like take half of the car battery. But they were like, you can't charge it in the car too much, only while it's driving. So I would have to like play as much Mario Kart 7 as possible, and I'm like, can we go drive somewhere so I can charge my DS to play more Mario Kart? It was so funny.
And are those same parents now watching AI America's Got Talent videos? I'm just asking for a friend. Do you not know about these?
What does America's Got Talent have to do with anything?
I just thought like maybe if they didn't know how car charging worked, they probably wouldn't be able to recognize when like an impoverished boy on America's Got Talent is fake.
Oh no, they absolutely cannot tell the difference between AI and normal stuff. They don't watch America's Got Talent, but like they have Facebooks that they use, and they cannot tell if a clearly AI video is AI generated.
Okay. Also, By
the way, my dad is an electrical engineer, so he should have known better.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You know, He just want to make sure you guys made it to your road trip safely. We need an old people restriction on social media. We need an old people restriction on driving, dog. The closest I've ever come to a car accident is always like a 90-year-old. And they have no reaction. Like, to them, it's just a normal Sunday. But going back to the GBA Rainbow Road, I didn't think you were talking trash, but I know other people love talking trash in that course, and I don't know, it makes me so mad, because I love that course. And I agree, like, GBA as a game just does not have enough representation, in my opinion. It feels forgotten, abandoned about, and I kind of hate that. Also, very funny, you talked about, like, playing your 3DS on the bus, specifically playing, like, Mario Kart 7 on the bus. One of my favorite stories of all time from riding the bus was that when Mario Kart 7 had, like, just come out, it was really popular. The, like, elementary school students on my bus would always play it on their 3DSs. Which, I realized saying that out loud, out of context, might be a little confusing. I went to a school that was 3 through 12. Like, there was almost every grade in this one school.
Why starting at 3 specifically?
They had a separate building for K through 2.
Interesting.
Yeah, I realize it's a little weird. But also, it was like such a tiny school. Like, there were 60 people in my graduating class. Anyways, that doesn't matter. The elementary school students would all play Mario Kart 7. And I thought it would be the funniest thing if I joined them one day. I always wanted to, like, bring my 3DS to school and join their lobby. Their little DS download play lobby. Anyways.
Oh my god.
So, one day, after, like, thinking about it and, like, making the jokes in my head but never actually following through with it, I did join their lobby of Mario Kart 7. And I'm trouncing these kids. Like, I'm showing them God and the devil at the same time. And back then, my username for pretty much all of my, like, gaming accounts online was Ender Charizard. Because I was a cringy high schooler who thought Minecraft and Pokemon were, like, the 2 greatest games of all time. So I just mixed Enderman and Charizard. Anyways, I say that not to embarrass myself, while it is embarrassing, because it is, but I say it because it's very important context. So my online alias was Ender Charizard. And as I'm just destroying these kids in Mario Kart 7, I hear a young child from the front of the bus just scream out, "Who's Ender Charizard?" And it sounds like they're crying. And that is, like, my favorite, like, I peaked in that moment. My life will never get better than that. Than making, like, 3rd grader cry and scream out my username like they're trying to get vengeance on their late great father.
That's the best. Oh my gosh.
Not even Ender Dragon. No, Ender Dragon was too cliche, you know. Cinema through spoken word. To be fair, though, I was a terrible child. Like, I loved hazing people younger than me. Like, okay. Let me catch up on chat before I go into this story, because this story will be even longer. Because I know there's still a couple chat messages I haven't read. Oh, maybe not. I read a lot of them. Because we talked about the fentanyl. Hold up, I'll pause the game for a second. Yes. 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 Okay, actually, I'm pretty much caught up on everything. Because we talked about the fentanyl. We talked... Out of context, that sounds crazy. We talked about fentanyl. We talked about old people. We talked about playing Mario Kart 7 on the bus. I think we're caught up on all the chat messages. Anyways, so going back to me terrorizing children younger than me. When I lived at my first ever house, we had these neighbors across the street who were, like, the worst ever. The parents did not parent their children, and the children were terrible. For example, just to give you 2 just ideas to put in your brain about how unbearable these children were. Once, they stole baby birds out of a tree, knocked on our door, and tried to sell them to us.
What?
Another time, they stole a golden retriever out of someone's yard. However, quite unlucky for them, they stole the golden retriever out of the chief of police's yard. So they stole the chief of police's dog, which is insane, and I cannot believe it did not result in like any disciplinary actions from the police. They just
a skill issue.
The police just showed up at their door and took the dog back. I think because he wasn't on duty, like he showed up in plain clothes, but still insane.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's just to give you an idea of how annoying these children were. Another thing they did that was less terrible, but still kind of annoying for me, is they would get off their bus on like a catty corner street that was like kind of diagonally across from where I lived. So they get off the bus like on the corner away from my house and away from their house. Meaning, after they would get off the bus, instead of walking around the block, they would cut through my yard as it was the quickest way to get from their bus stop to their house. So they would walk through my backyard and my front yard. And I got so annoyed by this. Even though it's like not actually that big of a deal, it enraged me. Oh my god, I might lose this one.
I would be mad about that too.
Because like they were already the worst, like demon children. And I didn't want them in my yard to begin with.
Yeah.
So no, I got second. That's fine. I'll beat it off stream. That was almost clutch though. I just need to be a little bit faster. Oh, okay. We're fine. Everything's fine. That was still pretty cool. I wouldn't mind if they didn't suck. You'll do what off stream? Okay. Never mind. Let me rephrase that. I won't beat it off stream. I will gold cup that knockout tour off stream. Sorry. My bad. Anyways. So yeah, these children were unbearable. How does that sound worse?
Wait, yeah, I feel like you rephrased it pretty well.
Unless that's like some sort of Mormon innuendo I don't know about. The cadence. My bad. Okay. I keep getting off track. So yeah, I admit, like, them walking through our yard is not the end of the world. It's not the biggest deal. It just annoyed me. But it annoyed me more because they were terrible people. So, when I was in, like, 12th grade, my last year of school, I would get home way earlier than them because they were in, like, elementary school and middle school. And I would get home, and immediately my first thought was, what am I going to do to mess with these children today? It was like Phineas and Ferb. What are we going to do today? We're going to traumatize some children. So, while I put up with it for a couple years, my senior year, I made it a plan to, like, genuinely fuck with these kids until they stop walking through my yard. And some of them were, like, really chill, little, not too crazy instances. For example, one time, I climbed one of the trees in our yard that was close to where they would cut through, and when they inevitably did cut through our yard, from the top of that tree, I just started making, like, weird animal noises to scare them. And they couldn't see me, so they didn't know any better. And like I said, that's one of the, like, less insane ones. However, there were some pretty insane things I did that, looking back, it makes me look like a lunatic. Especially because I was too old. I was grown. It was 12th grade. I was 18.
Oh.
But, like, another thing I did is, not only were there trees in my backyard where they would walk through, but there was also, like, bushes. Like, really thick shrubbery. So one day, I hid in the bush, and as they were walking through my backyard, I just walked out of the bush in like a straight line perpendicular to them. So if they're walking straight, I walk across the path. And I didn't say anything to them. I didn't acknowledge them. To me, it was funnier and maybe scarier having a random man walk out of a bush and walk directly across your path and not acknowledge you. Like, so I just didn't say anything. I just walked out of this bush right in front of them and walked past them. There was one time that I got home from school and immediately concocted this like really fucked up drink of oatmeal, apple juice, and like water. And I purposefully made this drink to look like vomit. I then took a big mouthful, like a swig of it, and I waited outside for them to get off the bus and walk through my yard. And as they started doing so, I like pretended to like be a little dizzy and look a little woozy. And then right in front of these two kids, I fake vomited the apple juice and granola and stuff. There's another day that I need to take the trash out. Like, trash was picked up on Thursdays, so I got home from school on a Wednesday and made sure that I was putting the trash at the end of the driveway. However, to make it a little bit more fun for me and for them, I waited until they were once again walking through my yard, and I took the trash cans, started yelling in an incoherent language that I can only describe as like something from The Sims. And as they're walking through my yard, I start throwing the trash cans up in the air, like as high as I can.
What?
Like trash was flying out of it and everything. And there were like a variety of other weird things I did, but not as crazy as like the stuff I talked about, so it's not as fun to mention. But like I just did as much as I could to get them to stop walking through my yard. And after like a couple weeks, it stopped. And they didn't walk through our yard anymore. And
Let's go.
it felt like the greatest win of my life. Like I peaked in that moment. And it's kind of sad.
So follow-up question.
Yeah.
Were any of those many things you tried saying, "Hi, could you please stop walking through my yard"?
I was in high school. Do you expect me to be a perfectly logical and reasonable person?
So
I was barely an adult.
true.
And it was way more fun.
No,
It was way more fun to fake projectile
Exactly.
vomit in front of two children than just tell them to stop walking through our yard.
that truer words have never been spoken. Honestly, I think the projectile vomiting is actually more reasonable. I think the next time somebody does something they don't want me to do, I think I'm gonna try that. They're like, hey, can I come through the fast pass? I'm like, sorry, your pass is expired. They're like, no, it isn't. I'll be like, bah!
Yeah. Another fun one I remember now that's kind of worth telling because it's a little bit better than like the basic stuff I did. Another fun one was I got my sister involved, who was 2 years younger than me. She was in like 10th grade, and we had a fake like physical fight in front of them to scare them.
What?
Yeah. Oh my god, this is so much airtime. This is terrible. But I kind of love it. This is sick. Anyways. Yeah, we had like a fake fight. And we sold it really well for like being high school kids. So, I don't know. I love telling that story because it's such a throwback. Really brings me back to my childhood, you know?
Yeah.
Typical childhood things. Oh my god, that's the worst ever. Remind me to
Yeah.
never get blue shelled in the air again. That's so slow.
My favorite part of 12th grade was definitely harassing 3rd graders.
Yeah.
That literally the best part of 12th grade.
This is awesome, TBH. I know. It's the most alive I've ever felt.
Everybody did it.
Genuinely a
We've
beautiful
all been
story.
there.
I gave my 18-year-old friend alcohol for the first time. I feel like such a responsible 21-year-old. I can't fully relate to that. However, I almost got caught with alcohol on campus when I was definitely not 21. So, freshman year, I went to go get alcohol with two of my friends, who were also not 21, but one of them had a fake ID. And we pick it up, drive back to campus, and then as we're getting out of the car, my one friend, she kicks the empty cardboard box that once had beer in it out of the cart. She just like accidentally kicks it out while getting out of her seat. However, she just so happened to do that like at the worst fucking time because it was while the campus police were driving by. The only thing that saved us, the only thing that saved me from getting fucking arrested, is the alcohol was in our backpacks, wrapped up in like shirts, so no one would be able to hear it. And when the cops asked about it, they saw that it was empty, and she very quickly, in like the most convincing acting I've ever seen someone who was definitely addicted to alcohol, as among other things like LSD, like this LSD alcohol-ridden girl put on an Oscar-worthy performance and said, "Oh, that's my mom's." And the cops just left us alone after seeing that the box was empty.
Well,
And I was like shitting myself because like I grew up in a very religious household. Like my parents were so strict. I couldn't hang out with people if it wasn't in my house. Like I wasn't allowed to go to their house, and I also wasn't allowed to hang out with girls. So like I never did anything like against the rules. And then being confronted with an empty box of beer in front of cops, like I'm surprised they didn't take one look at my face and be like, "Oh yeah, they're fucking guilty. Put them away, boys." But like I said, my one friend, she sold it so well. It was amazing. Yeah. So
insane.
I can kind of relate. Yeah.
My ex-girlfriend used to make me wait in the car so she could go to the store
No.
and buy both vapes and alcohol for her 19-year-old roommate.
Damn. That's a bummer. I'm also going to have to replay this one off stream. Second place got a mushroom and beat me last second. That's kind of what I hate about Minecraft. I almost had Minecraft Tour. Holy shit. I just had Minecraft on the brain. We've been talking a lot about it today. I might go play some Sky Wars. Kind of what I hate about Knockout Tour, though, is like, I could be in first place almost the entire Knockout Tour, and I lose right at the end because they got a better item than me. It makes the last, like, 15 minutes of my life feel pointless. We should play Sky Wars. Yeah. Honestly, I should do a throwback Sky Wars stream. First time playing Sky Wars in, like, 5 years.
Let's go. Sky Wars gang.
I miss it. I do kind of miss it. I did that too, just to keep the bottles safe. Yeah. Wrapping the alcohol up in like a t-shirt was the meta back then. And probably still is the meta today. What is the major update to Sky Wars? I'm so out of the loop. Anyways. Are you playing more of your Grand Prix, Nathaniel?
Yeah.
How many have you...
Do you want me to join something else?
No. I was just asking. I didn't know if you left the game entirely or if you were playing more the tracks.
Yeah. Right now I'm on my first Grand Prix.
Nice.
Of course, after the first, I guess it's my second Grand Prix, because
yeah.
You remember my first Grand Prix from earlier.
I was there.
Yep, the one where the one I told you all about.
Oh,
why is there 8 laps? What?
Are you playing the Donkey Kong one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You know what else I need to do off stream? I need to continue grinding in Bravely Default.
So true.
Because, like, as much as I love JRPGs and I love, like, turn-based RPGs, they can be some of the most boring stream content if you're constantly just grinding out enemies on camera. So to try to avoid that, I've been saying that I would grind off camera, but I really haven't. I should.
Gotta do some off-camera mining, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Some off-camera grinding. Show up with, like, all my characters at level 99. I just found a couple diamonds, you know?
So, only a few, like, that's not really that big of a deal. I still remember the drama that happened when PewDiePie got caught doing off-camera mining that was just going into creative mode. Everybody was like, I thought his Minecraft Let's Play was super legit. What do you mean he cheated off camera? My whole world is shattered.
That's not the PewDiePie controversy I thought you were going to talk about, by the way.
Oh.
Kind of dodged a bullet there. Dodged a bullet and dodged a bridge.
Yup. Yeah, well, you know, we can cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. Of course.
Yep.
Apparently they added a ton of balancing changes, maps, and also revamped the leveling system to Skywars. Do they still have the souls? I remember back when I played Skywars, you would unlock, like, cosmetics by spinning the souls wheel. Which, honestly, kind of a crazy concept looking back. And, you know, it didn't bother me either, even though it was quite literally, like, a glorified slot machine. Souls exist, but they changed them a little late for late game. Huh. I wonder how many souls I have on Hypixel right now, because I wouldn't spend them that frequently. So, like, I would try to save them up till I got, like, 50, and I could spin all 50 at once. So if I log in, I might be at, like, 20, 30, trying to save up for another spin. Just one more hit. Oh my. They wiped souls? Okay, well then I don't have any. That's really sad. The limit was never real. I think after I beat this knockout tour, I might go to bed. We're past midnight, bro.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and I'm also so tired after going to the park today.
Yeah. You were there, like, the whole day, right?
Yeah, well, yes and no. Technically, after going out and getting food at the chocolatier I was.
Wow.
Shout out to EST Best Time Zone. Honestly, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I definitely think that's the case for, like, streaming. Because if I... Now, granted, today's not a great example because I didn't start my stream till 10 p.m. But also I was out all day. But, like, normally, if I started streaming at, like, 5, I can get people from EST, PST, even out in, like, the UK. But, like, if I was out on the West Coast, if I lived, like, in California, I'd have to start my streams. Where am I going? Why did I think that was the path? It literally is off-road and has a barricade, and I still try to drive that way. Just wanted to drive through it. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Ooh, I just unlocked Donkey Kong.
Nice. I don't remember what I was saying. I need to go to bed, clearly.
Yeah, I've been going to bed at 11:30 normally. I just noticed I am getting tired too.
Yeah, last night I went to bed at around 11, so makes sense why I'm, like, assing away live on Twitch.
Damn.
But yeah, if I was, like, streaming, like, California time, I'd have to start a stream at, like, 8 a.m. just to get some EU viewers. I'm not doing that. I'm never doing that. I know my stream schedule shows an AM option, but I'll be so honest with you guys, the AM option is, like, 12, the midday option's, like, 4, and the PM option is anything after 5 or 6. Like, the AM option is a lie. I'm never starting a stream in the morning.
Bro, you gotta wake up at 7:30 to hit that, get that viewership from the other side of the world, you know?
Yeah. Even if I don't work, I have a full day off. Like, I'm sleeping in when I don't work.
Oh yeah, same. Normally I hate the 12:30 shift, but literally like yesterday was a godsend because Friday I only got 2 hours of sleep, and so then Saturday I had the noon shift. I got to sleep like 11 hours. I literally slept 11 hours, which I never do, and it was so worth it because I was so alert and very well rested yesterday.
Yeah.
If not for that noon shift, never would have happened. I would have just still been sleep deprived today. I would have never got to catch up on the sleep.
I struggle with that. Like, it's why if I'm working a 14-hour, I ask to have off the next day, or at the very least not have to work the morning the next day, because like I won't catch up if I work back to back like 14-hour shifts.
I worked a 13-hour once, and after that, I very quickly decided my limit is 12 hours.
Yeah, I only like working the 14 hours because I can hit my 40 so quick. Where like
Ooh.
to hit my 40 hours in a week, I can do like a 14-hour, a 12-hour, 12-hour, and that's 40, and I get 4 days off that week, which I love. Love having 4 days off. But anyways,
14 plus 12 plus 12 equals 38.
is it? Maybe like 2 14s then. Or what I did a lot last year, that makes sense that my math was wrong, because what I did do a lot last year was 14, 13, 13.
Ah, that adds up.
I worked a lot of 13s last year. Why did I jump over the item box? I deserve to lose. Anyways, speaking of, I do think New York is one of the better states. I just hate NYC. Like Manhattan as a whole. I just don't like being there. Makes me like anxious. What was that? There's a path on the left. Oh, it's just, that's just a slower path. Interesting. To answer your question though, I live in Pennsylvania, but like not any of the fun parts of Pennsylvania. I live in the middle of the woods, and most of my neighbors are Amish. It's kind of a bummer. It's also why like my internet is low-key terrible. Because the best internet I can afford in the middle of the woods is still ass. Hence why the stream cut out yesterday.
Next time your car breaks down, you gotta take a horse and buggy to work.
Bro, what's crazy is you're not too far off, bro. Like, the nearest gas station to me is like a 10-minute drive. So like I can never really let my gas go too low. Like I can't risk it going down to E. Because I don't know if I'll make it to the gas station.
You're gonna be walking a long way if that happens.
Yeah. I consider Philly or Pittsburgh. I would consider Pittsburgh. Philly also makes me a little anxious sometimes, depending on what part of Philly I'm in when I go. But Pittsburgh, like, sure, it still has some bad parts, but it's less so. And I just feel like more at home in Pittsburgh. I can't explain it. I did not grow up there. I grew up closer to Philly. But I feel more accepted by the people. I feel like one of them. I also love Among Us. Thanks.
So true. Wow, whoever said they love Among Us seems like a pretty smart person.
That's like a self-report right there. Double entendre. Anyways.
Silly Ivory hates Among Us. This is so sad.
I love turning my chatters against each other. Turning the chat against my co-host.
Favorite hobby ever?
I just live for the drama, you know? Oh wow, I got gold and 3 stars on that cup. And I feel like I was paying attention the least in that knockout tour. I was mostly looking at chat the entire time. It figures when I'm not trying to do well, I win. But when I really care, and I really, really want to win, I get second. You should totally listen to Fentanyl. What genre is it? Also, I'll probably close out the stream here soon, but We can at least talk about this real quick before I go. What what genre? I'm very curious. Transgender genre. That only gives me more questions. That only confuses me more. Does this game have game chat? Yes, it does.
I tried to hit you up on game chat, but you have not registered for game chat, Mr.
I have
Caleb.
it. I have to register? I thought I
You
automatically...
have to put in a phone number.
That's weird. I thought I would automatically get it as an NSO member. Not just an NSO member, a premium NSO plus top tier dono.
You do
Top tier
automatically get it, but you like in order to be able to receive messages. I mean, you can do it on the system, like when you press the C button to try to actually go into game chat. Like it pops up a menu and you can scan the QR code on your phone, but you do have to like set it up. Like you it's just like a few clicks, but you don't just automatically get game chat.
I'll have to set it up then. Kind of a bummer that I have to go out of my way to do that, but it shouldn't be too difficult. Also, to answer the question in the chat,
30 seconds.
You can talk to other people in the game and they'll hear you, as long as they're on the same game chat as you are. Like you're on the same party or hub, whatever you want to call it. Can't really call it a VC. It's too similar to Discord. Nintendo will take me out if I try to compare Discord to their game chat. And honestly,
oh, sorry.
No, it would just be disrespectful to Discord if I compared the two.
I just googled fentanyl and it auto-corrected to the drug name.
I don't know if, like, randoms can hear you, if that's what you're asking. I don't think everyone can hear you, it's just the people in your party. Though, if they had proximity chat, it would be worth it. Proximity chat in Mario Kart would go crazy. Especially if you're, like, playing on the open world. You could literally do, like, hide and seek. Or, like, Marco Polo. Like, you could be in the open world with your friends, and, like, the further away they sound, while they're, like, also further away on the map, would be such a cool gimmick to, like, play games with proximity chat. Oh, that'd be so crazy.
They gotta add mouse mode to Mario Kart so I can precisely snipe people with the green shell.
Yeah. Oh, proximity chat would go hard. But yeah, to answer the question of the TikTok chat, you can't talk to randoms. They have to be friends, and you have to all be in the same, like, voice chat. Which is a bit of a bummer. It would be a lot of fun. Imagine an online race with 24 people. And everyone has open mic. That would be go chaos. That would go crazy.
I've been in a Discord chat, voice chat with 24 people, and it was like the craziest thing ever.
God, I've never done that many. The most I've ever been a part of was like 20, and that's when I played an online Survivor. Have I told you about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, just to like give a quick synopsis.
When we were working at Kissing Tower.
Just to give a quick synopsis of what that is. If y'all know the TV show Survivor, there is like a group of people who are big fans of that show, and they run like online versions. There's also in real life like versions of it. Like one of my friends, who's a way bigger Survivor fan than me, went down to Arkansas the other week to play an in-person fan version of Survivor, like a fan game. And he was in Arkansas for like a week. It started with 25 people, and they were just voting each other out over the course of a week. And again, I realize this topic kind of relies on you knowing what the game Survivor is, what the show Survivor is. It's a show where you start out with like
it's kind of like Among Us, right?
Kind of like Among Us. You start out with 18 to 20 people, and you just vote each other out until the end, where there's 2 people left, and the people you voted out vote for a winner. So it's not only about voting people out, but like making them like you if you get to the end. Anyways, that's a quick synopsis. There are in-person versions of it, like in Arkansas, but there's also online versions of it. I played an online Survivor where it was 38 days in Discord, where for like 38 days I was supposed to message people, talk with people, gain their trust, and vote them out. And at the beginning of the game, there was 20 of us, and we all were in a Discord, like getting to know each other and meeting each other, and it was so chaotic. I never want to be in a 20-person Discord again.
Wow.
But I did kind of like it. Like, again, I'm a big fan of Survivor. It's hands down my favorite TV show, and I had a lot of fun just voting people out, even if it was over a Discord. There's also like a cash prize at the end for first and second, and I made it to the end, but I got second because I had a very heavy mentality of like, I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to win a million hearts. I'm here to break a million hearts. So I voted people out unabashedly, could give a fuck less. Now, granted, I wasn't like mean about it. I wasn't personal. I wasn't making fun of people or like making jokes at people's expense. I would just say like, yeah, we can be an alliance. I'll never vote for you. And then vote them out the next day. Don't care. Don't give a fuck. So I made it to the final two. But I did not win because no one liked me. But it's okay. I made it to the final two with my only actual alliance member. There's only one person I actually trusted. I did not lie to. And we were like ride or dies. And it's crazy because like we didn't know each other beforehand. A lot of people in the Survivor like online community, they all know each other because they all play these games over and over and over again. Like there was one dude in the game who was playing his like 40th game. Like these people play Survivor like I play video games. They just play it constantly. One person,
Oh wow.
a different person in the game was in like 3 or 4 games at once, which I could not imagine trying to manage your relationships and your alliances in 3 or 4 games going on at once. Like I could barely manage the people in my game, and I was in one game. But because they're like diehard fans of the show Survivor, play both online and in-person versions of Survivor so much, they kind of create their own like relationships and alliances that form and stay tight and stay true to each other for like several games over. And that was a little intimidating for me because I had never played an online Survivor before. So you had all these people who knew each other, who have played games with each other before. And me and my ride or die alliance member both bonded over the fact that we'd never played an online Survivor before. We were both newbies. And I think that's another reason that pissed some people off at the end, is that the final two were 2 newbies who had never played online Survivor before. Meanwhile, other people who got voted out were playing like their 40th game and never won. Like, you've played online Survivor 40, 50 times and you've never won, and it's both of our first time and you have to pick one of us to win. Like, that's kind of a slap in the face. So I understand why they were a little mad, because I don't think they wanted to give a newbie a win. Kind of the same way, like, I don't know if anyone's ever seen the show The Challenge. The Challenge is also kind of like Survivor, but it's a little bit more focused on challenges, as the name suggests. But in the challenge, you vote people off. However, what makes the challenge different from Survivor is every season of Survivor is a new cast. And therefore, with a new cast, you don't have any pre-existing relationships going into it, for the most part. The challenge, almost every season has like the same people, and then they'll throw in a rookie or 2 each season. And if the rookie does well, they get to continue on the show the next season normally. But like 80% of the cast is the same every season. So in that show, it's an interesting and unique dynamic because you have like the same people playing every season. So they form bonds and alliances that last multiple seasons long. And that can affect like who's getting voted out and who's staying. Or like if you screwed someone over in the last season, they might come for revenge for you the next season. And that's kind of what playing online Survivor felt like. There were so many people in the season I played that like had beef with each other from a previous season, or like were ride or dies that I needed to break up because like they had played online Survivor so much, they were literally going out to karaoke. That was something. So I love snooping on social media, and so did my ride or die alliance member. And we found out that like 3 people in our game were all like meeting up for karaoke nights once a month and not telling anyone. They were trying to like hide the fact that they were like actual besties in person, in real life. I did not like that. that did not make me feel very good because I didn't want 3 IRL friends to just steamroll the game, so we voted them out. I immediately betrayed them once I found that out because I was in an alliance with them. But yeah, I had a lot of fun though. Like, Online Survivor was a fun little like side quest in my life. And I got second place, so I got some money, and you know, I can say that I was never voted out. Played better than some of these people that played 40 times. But it was also nice because I did like make some real friendships out of it. While some people were so pissed at me and did not want to talk to me afterwards because I betrayed them in a Discord Survivor. Oh, boo-hoo. My bad. I lied to you in a Discord Survivor. I'm so sorry. No, I don't give a fuck. Move on. Get over it. Grow up. Anyways, while some people were very pissed off at me and did not want to talk to me afterwards, the person that I was in a ride or die Final 2 alliance with is now like one of my best friends. Like, we get along so well, and I think it was because we went through it together, and we're almost trauma bonded from everyone hating us.
Nice.
But yeah. It's actually so silly. It is kind of silly to think about. Like, whenever I explain it to someone, I get like secondhand embarrassment because I'm like, yeah, you know the show Survivor? I played that game for 38 days on Discord. 38 days of just like sending people messages, voice chats, and having video calls to convince them that they shouldn't vote me out and that I'm trustworthy. I'm not trustworthy. You should not fucking trust me. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You're getting voted out. I have 800 hours in VR chat. Yeah. I was trying really quickly, off the cuff, top of my head, to like find a way to make that not sound bad because I never want to put one of my chatters down. But that is pretty bad. I can't sell it any other way. 801 hours Among Us, Nathaniel.
Yo, who has that many hours on Among Us? That is crazy. So many hours.
I'm about to look up your Steam right now. I want to see how many hours you got on Among Us.
Nowhere close to 801, that's for sure.
It's more.
No, if you want more, look at my hours for Factorial or Geometry Dash.
Oh god,
You're
wait,
gonna
what's...
see a lot more than... You're gonna see like 4 or 5 digits there.
What's your Steam name again?
Take a wild guess.
Sonic Generation Fan?
Whoa, you got it! Crazy.
Did I nickname you? I don't see you.
I don't think we ever have played on Steam before.
Wait, we're not friends on Steam? Oh, this is the saddest day of my life. Hold up, you're adding me on Steam. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. Last thing we're doing before I end the stream is you're adding me on Steam, and I'm gonna snoop on your profile to see how many hours you have in every game.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
Did my Steam account glitch out? Why does it look like that? My artwork isn't showing up on my Steam account. That's so cringe. Give me a second. Maybe it's just not showing up because I'm on creator view. Oh yeah, when I opened it up on another tab, it's working. My artwork just stopped on my own view. My favorite online friends are from VR chat. I met them twice RL. That's actually really sweet. I don't think I've ever met an online friend in person. Though I have plans to coincidentally meet up with the friend I made from Survivor. Hopefully this year, if not next. It's just a little difficult because we're like almost on 2 sides of the country. At least vertically. They're not in like California, but they're in the South. And I'm up here in Pennsylvania. I just sent you the link. It's
you sent me a link.
WolfeXP. It's just my normal alias on everything. The first online friend I met gave me a free gaming mouse for Christmas. That's actually so sweet. Oh, honey, you don't need to have a Subaru just because you're a lesbian. That's okay. It's 2025. You're allowed to have whatever car you want. Sorry. Anyways, I need to end the stream before I fucking cancel myself.
What is a Subaru?
You don't know? You don't know what
does that
Subaru has to do with the lesbian?
I don't.
That's like peanut butter and jelly right there.
Oh.
Oh, I don't have
Okay.
any car. Wait. He called me mommy? Sorry, that feels like a more important topic. Maybe for another day. Nathaniel! Bro!
Yeah. Which one are you looking at?
The top two! Okay,
Okay.
how
How do I
it's
view my own profile? Because I haven't looked at the number in a long time.
maybe it's because
Oh,
I
here we go. Where does it show the top two?
maybe it's because I'm a degenerate in other ways, because I have a couple games that are in the thousands of hours. For example, Counter-Strike, I have 2,000 hours in. Warframe, I have 1,000 hours in. That one I'm actually not embarrassed by. I'm embarrassed by Counter-Strike, degenerate activity. But Warframe, 1,000 hours, that's actually not bad. I kind of take pride in that. You have 7,900 hours in Geometry Dash. And you haven't even 100% the game. You're missing one achievement. That's worse. That's
Okay,
worse.
The one achievement is not for playing the game, it's for creating a level, and that level has to be handpicked by the creator of the game out of thousands of levels as worthy of being featured.
That's like the Gary's mod achievement of being in the same server as Gary himself. Like, that's never gonna happen. Bro, I don't think Bro plays his own game anymore. His own mod. Anyways, 7,900 hours in Geometry Dash. 7,300 hours in Factorio.
Woo, love Factorio. Such a good game. The factory must grow. I will say that. The factory must grow. That is always true.
Now, you have 1,000 hours in lossless scaling, but, like, that's a given. I'm not really surprised by that. But, like...
Yeah, that's a utility, not a game.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, like, I'm always embarrassed to tell people that I have 2,900 hours in Counter-Strike. Because, like, it's a degenerate game. But 7,900 in Geometry Dash.
That's actually so funny because I used to tell people I had 6,000 in Geometry Dash. So at least 2,000 of those hours must have just been from 2024. That's actually funny.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to bed now. I'm, like, worried about you. I'm concerned.
Listen, all I'll say, Caleb, is there's not much for me to do between January and March. That's all I'll say, man.
I knew someone with 23,000 hours of VR chat. I'm also concerned. Yeah. Okay, to be fair, though, like, VR chat, 23,000 hours is bad. Don't be wrong. It is bad no matter how you sell it, no matter how you try to excuse it. But, for example, like, if you had, like, 8,000 hours of VR chat, I could excuse it because it is kind of just like a lifestyle game. Like, you kind of just go in there. It's like Discord. I definitely have like 8,000 hours of Discord. And you don't even have 8,000. You have 800. But even if you did have 8,000, I wouldn't judge you. Because, again, it's basically like a social media at this point. But 23,000 at that point, like... And I never use this term derogatory. I only use this term ironically. But for once in my life, we're going to be a little derogatory. For once in my life, who the fuck am I kidding? For like the 5th time today, we're going to be derogatory. At 23,000 hours, you need to go the fuck outside. Like, touch grass.
Why do you think I work at Hershey Park?
Anyways, I think I'm finally going to go. This might be a good spot to end the stream before I get more upset. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for showing up to the stream for the first time since 2018. First time since Hypixel Skywars. What a throwback. I kind of love that, though. That made this more fun. And, yeah, have a wonderful night. Let's see y'all.